Alright. I'm gonna copy down your scores real quick, and then we'll make some decisions for your character to get you ready. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly copy these down.
Yes or no? Because if we are going to take pictures, could we make some
Darn, Van, your character might be as dumb as a rock. He cannot speak any languages.
That's good.
What's his intelligence?
It's a 3. It's the lowest possible that you can be
Oh my god, jeez.
as an adventurer.
Up.
So he's not autistic or mentally disabled. He just can't read or write. So like he's like Conan when Conan first started. You know, I mean Conan could still speak,
Yeah.
but he couldn't read and write, and he couldn't speak the languages of the foreigners he encountered and his captors, right? The people who captured him.
I will rely on Steven to speak on my stead.
Yeah. So, but you're not stupid. Intelligence in D&D doesn't mean having a low intelligence doesn't mean you're stupid. You're as smart as your player, as strong as your player, but you know the scores might affect certain things like in-game knowledge of the world and such, right? But yeah, a character can have 18 strength and still be physically weaker than others if he doesn't know how to use it. So, let's see.
Okay.
And your character can have 3 intelligence and be the smartest guy on the team, right? You know, you might be the isekai character, I guess, from an anime, don't know how to speak the normal languages of the land, but you know way more than the characters in that world. So, let's see. All right, well, let me finish copying down your info. Let's see. Steven's got 4 hit points. Van, yours has 3. Adjustments. Steven, you got -1. Van, you got +1.
Wait, what have I got -1 in?
Low constitution.
Oh.
And then money wise, Van, you've got 16 coppers starting out. And then Steven, you've got, let's see, 7 coppers starting out. Would you like your new character to be the heir of your last one, Steven?
What does that get? Do I get anything?
You would get a little bit of experience for being this, you know, the kin of Tyrion. About 4 points since
Cool.
Tyrion had about 40 something, right? That's about it. So just starting reputation, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me note it down real quick.
I know. Okay,
What's your heir's name gonna be?
I know. It's not actually them. Okay.
Um,
But they did something that like reminds me of this.
Did you?
It's like,
How do you spell it?
but no one remembers it differently.
DIDDY, like Diddy Kong.
Okay.
One, two, three. How do the kids are on the same page? Wait, what were you thinking? Yeah, I know, but like, what we're wondering. I was making sure we're on the same page. But I don't know. No, like, what did he do? I don't know what he did, Kara. It just happened, like something. Also, does that no, like, I don't know what he did, but he had that in the voice. He had his voice at,
Okay. So for your gear, how does sandals and a short sackcloth sound to you? Total price is 6 coppers. And then you'll need 1 for your, or actually, maybe you'll just get some wraps this time. You might just have to look like a savage. Only because you need your crotch to be protected and you probably want some extra gear. So, yeah, sandals and some wraps are on your crotch. Okay.
Oh god.
Do you want, yeah, if you want more wraps, let me know. But for now, you've got like 1 wrap.
I can see it.
And then you've got 4 coppers left over. No, wait, you've got 3. Sorry. We just spent 4. So your last 3, where should this go? Like a sack or a weapon or something? A tool.
Get a sack and a sling.
Okay.
And I guess a rope.
A belt, yeah.
Belt.
5-foot rope.
It's gonna be like that. Like in that like sadistic way or whatever. And yep, I'm blue.
Alright, that's good. So you basically, yeah, look like a savage. Alright. You're the next of kin. Alright. Your starting age is gonna be very young since you're next of kin. Okay. You're gonna be about 14 years. Alright. Let's see. What else do we got? Van's character. Van, you got a lot of money actually starting out, so you should be equipped well. We're gonna get you some sandals, if that's fine with you, so that's footwear. And then after your sandals, for your body, I recommend, since you can afford it, a tunic, which should cost you, I think 5 or 10. A full tunic is 10 coppers. A short tunic is a full tunic is 10 coppers. A short tunic is like a light one, or a smaller one is only 5. The difference is that a full tunic covers your torso and your crotch, like your lower legs, right? Whereas a normal one, or a lighter one, just covers your torso, so you'll still need like something for your crotch. Does that make sense? It's more like a shirt.
Yeah.
So the full tunic is a little expensive, but kind of worth it. I mean, if you want something cheaper, we can go for our sackcloth. Has the same amount of coverage, just doesn't look as good and not as durable. A sackcloth is 5 coppers, and it will cover your crotch and it will cover your torso, right? It's just a sack with holes in it, a very large one though. Sackcloth.
Yeah. What about like my weapon? Have you?
Yeah, so we'll go into weapons after we buy your clothes. So the less clothes you have, or the cheaper the clothes, the more money you'll have for weapons. So you want to just go for the sackcloth? It's cheaper and it covers like everything you need to cover, right?
Okay.
So sackcloth is 5 coppers. All right, so now you're well clothed. You've got coverage. You've got footwear. Now you've only got 8 coppers left, and you want a weapon, right? So a good weapon to start off with are missile weapons if you can afford them. So with 8 coppers, you can get yourself a sling, which is a good missile weapon early on, cheap, effective, 1 copper. Is that fine with you? Or do you want something better?
Yeah. For a sling, do I need ammo for it?
Yeah, so ammo you can just collect it off the ground, or you can buy a bag to carry extra ammo, so you don't have to collect it.
So usually, how much ammo like I'm supposed to have on me with that bag?
If you don't have any kind of way to carry ammo, you probably have like a few stones in your hand, right? Depending on how large of a stone you want. Steven, we got background sound from you. Sorry, I've got background sound too, but
Sorry,
Okay
sorry.
then. Okay, I go for a sling.
yeah, you want a sling? Okay. You want a sack too then? Or do you want a pouch?
Not pouch.
Okay, so we'll get you, if you want a pouch, you do need a belt of some kind to wear the pouch. So we'll get you a 5-foot rope for your belt, since you can't afford, I mean, you could afford a normal belt, but it's not worth it maybe.
So I can. Okay. It's
You
gonna
guys,
take
like,
turns
toss
to
somewhere
like
else,
pick up
please?
stuff from the ground.
You have
right?
like 2 rooms you can use. I only have this room. Please. You're so loud. And you can literally converse in 2 different rooms, and I can't. So can you move? Thanks. Alright, sorry about that. My sisters are being super loud right now. So alright. Let's see, we left off with buying you some more gear. So sandals, sackcloth, 5-foot rope. What else did you want? The sling, right? And
Yeah.
and a pouch for your bullets. So let's see. You only need a small pouch. You don't need anything too big. Small pouch only
Okay.
costs 3 coppers. It's a leather
I
pouch.
go with it.
Alright, so total price of all that is 5. So you have 3 coppers left. And this last 3 can go toward a tool that you can use in melee combat, like either a small hammer or a small knife or a small axe, many kind of small tools. So if you want something like that, if you don't want something like that, you can choose something else, of course.
Yeah, I can get a dagger if possible. Like,
Yeah, the cheapest one you can get is a
cheaper.
small knife, yeah.
Yeah,
that can be
I
used
go
in
with it
melee.
like that.
You'll just stuff the knife in your leather pouch for now, small leather pouch. Alright. Okay, and the final thing you need for your character is a name. So what would you like to name your character?
I go with the IGNY.
IGNY? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so IGNY, IGNY. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, slightly different from your last one. Okay. I think there is actually one more thing for both of you. You both will still choose a class, however, this is kind of the assigned role you have. You don't have any particular benefits from it, but it just lets everyone else know what job you're fulfilling in the crew, right? So options are cleric, fighter, magic user, thief, dwarf, elf, halfling, or ranger and paladin. So between those 9 classes, I'll give you some recommendations. So for Steven, your character Diddy, he's got very good dexterity and charisma. I recommend thief. Is that okay?
Can you also do ranger? Does that job?
Rangers usually want at least a 9 constitution.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be a thief again. Why not?
Okay. All right, sounds good. All right. Let's see, Igni, for your character, you've got very good constitution, very good scores overall. The only classes I would refrain from for you is thief and ranger due to your low dexterity, but every other class is a good choice. So fighter, magic user, cleric, paladin, dwarf, elf.
Does ranger help with my weapon of choice?
Ranger's not a good choice for you because you have a low dexterity. If you picked ranger and eventually became a higher level, level 1 ranger, yeah, you would get bonuses for being a ranger. It would compensate, but it's not recommended due to your innate skills. And being a ranger would increase your ability to use the sling, though, in the future, not immediately, though.
So a thief is better then, or
in your case,
what do you recommend?
Yeah, in your case, a thief is a terrible option for you. I said ranger and thief are the worst options for you due to your low dex. The best options for you are fighter, cleric, magic user, elf, dwarf, or paladin. Ranger and thief are the worst options for you.
Okay, I go fighter.
Okay. Alright, that's good. So that'll be pretty much preparations. We'll check with Kinyo real quick. Kinyo, do you have any preparation for your character's drill?
Yeah, no, just like I guess figure out what I'm gonna do next. I got no money, right? I still have my shovel and my club and my rope.
Yeah, your last copper
So
was
I-
spent on upkeep, I forgot. But yeah, you lost 1 copper for
Yeah.
upkeep to feed yourself and heal. Let's see.
Yep. All right. I got nothing to do.
Okay. I just realized I was on the wrong camera. So there's your records. Alright, come back in about 5 minutes, ready to play. If you guys need to see your record, I'll just show it on the screen here. Let's see.
Cool.
Okay, so that's those two. Alright, yeah, come back in about 5 minutes.
Are you drinking, Van? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm drunk. I'm like slightly fried.
I just started drinking, bro, but it's already hitting.
I haven't drank in ages, man.
Well, I iterate between, you know, drinking and, you know, the weed.
I prefer getting fried.
Being fried is good too, bro, but eventually it's gonna destroy you. So you reset, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like pre-gabbling. I guess I'll be drunk then, yeah. I know, man. It's just alcohol which tastes so terrible.
The weed gets you into a higher consciousness type shit. Some point it's gonna destroy you, dude.
Nah, alcohol just tastes so terrible. If it didn't taste so bad, I'd drink it more.
Yeah, I just drink for the feeling, dude. I don't care about the taste.
Nah, the taste is like drinking bleach. Vodka is.
Yeah, dude. But you get used to it. And it's good for your guts and shit, you know what I mean? If you're deleting some bacteria from it's like an apocalypse type shit.
I enjoyed drinking when I was consistently drinking. Now I haven't drank in a while. The thought of drinking just puts me off.
But like I said, I iterate between them, so I don't stay drinking when I do like day 5.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, drinking like makes you less, like you don't think as much. Weed, oh my god, you're gonna think so fucking much, dude. Yeah. Anyways,
I like laying down when I'm drunk.
I like moving, dude. One time I went to
I
a
like
party and
moving. Yeah.
dude, I danced for hours, dude. The security guy was scared of me for some reason.
The thing is, though, coming back home after being drunk and laying down is just sort of the best feeling.
It's a quest, I tell you. Sometimes, like, I go from a very fucking far away pub and I go back. You just use your legs, dude. Nothing else. It's adventurable.
Alright, gentlemen, it's been roughly 5 minutes. Just ready to get started. So, yeah, welcome back, Van, to our group. You're joining us as Ingy, or IGNY, right?
Yes, sir.
So let me change your nickname real quick. IGNY Level 0 Fighter. Alright. Yep. Alright, and then we've got only 2 new characters, so we've got IGNY and DIDDY joining ZRILL in the hamlet of Bimerstead. Alright, so the last group that set out earlier today, in the game world yesterday, they most of them were actually killed. A few of them made it back to Bimerstead and reported what happened out there, but basically they ventured north of Bimerstead into the mountains and came across pigs who surrounded, and after the party attacked them due to, of course, disagreements during negotiations, quickly combat ensued, which resulted in most of the party being killed, right? Today, you're joining up with one of the survivors, ZRILL here, played by Kinyo, and together you guys are probably going to set out on an adventure soon after. So you meet up in this small hamlet of Bimerstead, which is, of course, in need of assistance. You know, this is where, you know, IGNY kind of has been living ever since he left home. You know, IGNY, you're a young fighter, and you've joined up with also DIDDY, also a young thief, and then ZRILL, the fighter, most experienced crew member in your team. You guys are gonna set out for an adventure soon, right? Up to you what you end up doing, but it's not long before your crew was approached by some of the locals here in Bimerstead who seek your services, particularly in dealing with outlaws who have recently visited Bimerstead and requested half of their produce, right? They've recently taken half of the produce of Bimerstead, which leaves half the part, or you know, their hamlet is going to be only half fed, right? There's not enough food to really go around anymore, right? They mostly had stored rations from other settlements they purchased, right? So most of the rations have been taken. They've got like some salted meats and such, and fruits and vegetables, but not much anymore. They took half of everything and all the rations basically. So they're just kind of left with like what they've recently grown, right? They've recently planted not too long ago grain in the soil, and they're really not that edible. You know, they've got grain, of course, to plant, which they can eat, but they want to use this to, of course, grow crops, which is what they're working on. So that's really all they're left with is bags of grain, but everything else has been taken. So they're hoping that you might be able to do something about this, right? Just the 3 of you, they're hoping that you might be able to maybe negotiate a better trade or something. You're some of the few capable young men in the hamlet, and they're hoping that you might know something that the hamlet could do to get some food back, right? What do you guys think? You guys want to help this hamlet out, Bimerstead, or we want to just move on and leave them to their fate?
We're expecting a bit much, you know. I can't really blame you from camera.
Yeah, I know what they expect from me. I just too busy grieving my dead friends.
I just say upper. I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say to them, well, how are you gonna help us? I mean, you know, look at the amount of them, right?
Bro,
Alright.
you are the leader. I just look at you, be like, upper.
Eken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask one, like, we'll do something if they fucking do something, but I'm not really out there to die.
Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Oh, I'll say to them, you know, I'll do something if they do something. Like, you know, we're outnumbered.
Yeah. Okay. So you're looking to what they're thinking of doing, and they don't really know what to do about it, right? So they're kind of confused and unsure. But yeah, let's see how they react to that. As DIDDY questions them and sees what, you know, offers to help if they can help or do something about it, he's just willing to help. He doesn't have any new ideas to bring to the table. ZRILL and IGNY, do you have anything to do or say during this time that you meet with the the men of the village, or the of Bimerstead.
Diddy, and shake my head.
Okay. And ZRILL,
Yeah.
anything you want to do or say about this?
Sorry, what is going on? Okay, stop for a second.
You're in Bimerstead, and the locals have asked your group to assist them. They're looking for you for guidance, right? They're not sure what to do anymore. You know, the band of outlaws recently visited their hamlet, and they forcibly took half of their provisions and left them with only half of the provisions, which mainly consists of just grain now. But they were using this grain to plant the soil here, so they can, you know, start to cultivate and farm this land. So now they're forced to kind of eat this grain. They're not sure what they can do about the situation anymore. They can send people out to go hunt maybe, but that wouldn't last very long term. The major issue was the stored rations they had. All the salted food that they had was taken away by the outlaws. They took all the salted food.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much left to do for them. They're doomed. I can tell them like go dig some traps, cover them with sticks and leaves. Just like I'll tell them to dig just a bunch of traps down south from here, where the plains are.
Okay. You advise them to dig up traps, dig in, and prepare to defend their hamlet. Let's see. Alright, well. Yeah, as IGNY waits behind DIDDY, as DIDDY offers assistance but no new ideas, and as you offer some ideas, let's see how they react overall. They are reacting the worst way possible. So after you guys share your ideas and see, they react not at all to what you were hoping, maybe. They're actually maybe annoyed with your crew, and they tell you, you know what, never mind. Just leave us then. Right. It's a weird reaction, right? It's a strange, kind of hostile reaction.
Leave you behind anyway.
Right, so they just kind of tell you to move on, right? If you're not going to help, then they don't want your help anyway, basically. Maybe they didn't hear what they wanted to hear, which is you guys to go after the food that was taken and to bring it back to Bimerstead, which is impossible for a team of 3 to do, right? Especially
Yeah, well, yeah, they want a
under-equipped.
suicide mission, very much.
Yeah, a strange local population. You know, the locals here, maybe they're being a bit irrational due to the situation. They're desperate. Yeah, so the 3 of you were some of the few men, or at least the 2 of you were some of the few men left in the village, so Heimerstead is poorly equipped now. There's roughly a population of only 10 left as of recent occurrences. You know, 2 of you are from here, from Heimerstead. The other 3 people that went missing were probably women and children that were taken by the outlaws, or maybe men that were killed during the first approach. So it's got a population of roughly 10 or so people left, and it's mostly women and children and defenseless. Yeah, mostly, you know, very poorly defended folk left, including yourselves.
What about that? I mean, I guess you can try, but
Let's get out of here. Where do you want to go? You want to go south or?
I say we just go to HARSA, look for a mission, and kind of yeah, real quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Your party's fairly new, so your job as adventurers to go out and find some monsters or treasure. In this case, treasure might be the more viable option to seek out somewhere. Valuable resources. Nearby are hills, plains, mountains, and forests that might have resources of some value that you can collect.
Yeah, I guess we'll collect some. You guys want to like collect some sap? Wait, no. Are there like any big leaves around that I can stick sap into?
You're in a grassland, like a open plains. There's like no trees out here. There are no trees out here.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, the
Sure,
homestead
Harsa.
is mainly made out of tents and holes in the earth, and they're mostly, besides tents and holes, they also have like mud huts now, right? So it's a very primitive looking homestead. They don't got much out here.
Do we even have torches?
I don't.
I guess no cave delving today since we're cave diving. Don't have any light sources.
Torches and tinder boxes are what we need.
So we've got
I have-
dogship weapons. Like,
So
Like,
today-
I do have like extra cloth, like wraps and stuff. Like I got one on my head, I got a couple on my arms.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then our poor ZRILL, you lost a lot of your gear recently. To go over what you lost your 50
Yeah.
feet of string, unfortunately. You lost your tackle. You lost your sack. Your hand-sized rock. 2 of them. One sharp, one rough. You lost your soaked bark strands.
Yeah, I was gonna turn those into rope.
And you lost your 2 iron spikes and your small hammer. Oh, your small hammer's on. That could be on your waist. So you lost your iron spikes though. So all you've got left is your shovel, your club, your small hammer, your wraps, and your rope, and your sandals, of course.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm dirt poor, just like you guys.
You got a few tools though that you can put to use.
Yeah.
And at least you're somewhat equipped with weapons. So you got yourself a club, a small hammer, a shovel. So multi-function weapon slash tool. Yep. All right. So today's probably an easy mission. If you guys want to just go out and collect some resources, right? Maybe wood or food or stone or something. What do you guys think? If you want to go adventuring, the nearest caves you know about are the Burial Mound to the north, the northeastern sandstone ruins, and what else do we got? A chasm to the south.
we can't explore any of that.
There's a nest of sorts reportedly toward the west. Some giant bird nest on a hill in the plains west of here.
How about we go to Harsa, guys?
If you say so, I'll follow.
Yeah, hard is fine. We'll find work. I guess on the way I'll collect stuff. You guys want to collect material on the way to Harsa?
Alright, I'll look out for any small game, material, and anything interesting, I guess. We'll pop off.
Okay.
I'll get like a bundle of fires or something.
Look for things, listen to you.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, you guys want to just set out west and observe for those various items. See, I think Diddy said animals. Iggy said fruits and vegetables or berries. ZRILL, what did you say? You're looking out for
I guess like lumber.
wood. Okay. For the next few miles, it looks like it's just a stretch of plains, so little to no trees out here. But there might be shrubberies along creeks and such. Let's see.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll look for berries too. Yeah.
All right, you guys are lightly encumbered, so 3 miles an hour is your rate of movement. So in the plains, you could probably get to Harsa within an hour, actually. So as you travel through the plains, we'll check for any signs of wildlife or vegetation that you can gather. So when it comes to wildlife, we'll check for small game during your hour's march. No signs of small game during the hour's march. We'll check for large game. No large game. We'll check for wandering monsters. None. We'll check for the weather. Just forgot to check weather. Today there's a moderate breeze of some kind, right? So it's a little windy out here in the plains. A spring day in March. It's actually, I think, the end of March now, or close to it. Double check. It's currently March 29th, so it's almost the end of March. We'll check, besides all that, we'll check navigational error. Alright, you're on track. It's really hard to get lost in the plains. So, things are going well. I also checked for vegetation. So, when it comes to the chances of foraging in the woods, there's typically a 1 in 6 chance for enough food to find 1 in 6 chance to find enough food for 1 to 6 people. So on average, that means that, let's see. So out of 1d6 humans, you would find enough food for maybe 3 on average, and with a 1 in 6 chance, 1/3 of that on average. So, or 1/6 of that on average. 1/6 of 3 pounds is about half a pound. Yeah, so on average, per 8-hour shift of foraging, you can find half a pound of food. Right, so an hour of foraging is 1/8 of that. So when it comes to foraging, we can go with the average, which is 1/8 of 1/5, or 1/2. So you will find like a handful of berries at most, but not enough to like fill your belly at all, right? Like a taste, right? You would have to forage for a whole day. A whole day of foraging on average gets you 0.5 pounds worth of food, which is not enough at all to eat, right? That's 500 calories per day. So if you're just to live off of foraging, right, per day, you would only find about half a pound of food per day, right? You need 2,000 calories at least per day to maintain your current lifestyle and body weight and all that composition. 3,000 is for actively campaigning, so like fighting and marching and all that, being a soldier.
So we need animals.
So foraging wise, together you guys find about 0.5 pounds of foraging food, which is a snack on the way. So you guys have a snack, a little bit of something to eat. Wild game, nothing. So on the way, you guys probably did find a few things that you could eat off the ground, like a few clovers or something, right? But nothing to seriously feed you, right? So by the time you get to Harza, you still feel very hungry. You haven't had any breakfast yet. It's 9 o'clock by the time you get to Harza. So with your arrival in Harza, which is a small farm town on the coast, the trading post, right? It's the eastern, southern staff are farmland. The north and west are fisher areas, right? The docks and everything. But yeah, you're in the largest settlement in the region, which is just a small trade town with various trades, farming, pasture, and fishing, mainly trade, of course. So, with your arrival, what do you guys want to do?
You guys like my suit? Seems like it. Because I'll know my time how long because But yeah, throw it warmed it up and then we all shake it.
I'm gonna ask around
I
to
like
work.
warmed it up actually.
You're gonna ask around?
I guess I'll go work for the caravan.
Okay. You guys want to split up then and look for work?
Sure. Since we're so dirt poor, we might as well.
Okay. So ZRILL's headed to the market to ask about caravan work. Diddy, who would you want to ask for information? Who do you want to talk with? Locals, farmers, townsmen, fishermen, watchmen.
It smells like cleaning.
I guess maybe there's like a job board at the town hall or something. I don't know. I'll look for a job board.
Okay, sure. IGNY, do you want to stick with either Diddy or ZRILL, or do you want to do your own thing or something else?
Yeah, I just sit with them. And
They're
find a
splitting
job
up,
for
so who would you stick with?
I go with Diddy.
Okay. So you guys are looking for a job board.
By the way,
Alright, we'll start with ZRILL. So ZRILL, you went out to the market here in Harza and you meet up with a caravan. Doesn't matter which caravan, there's 3 different caravans here.
What are you? How different are they?
So there's a caravan from Drazen. It looks like it's got wood that's unloading into the marketplace. There's a caravan from Togen. It looks like, and it's bringing in metalwares. And there's a caravan from the south, which is bringing in what looks like slaves and
I'll
other
do the
trade goods.
caravan. Let's go into Dresden.
Drazen? Okay, it's mostly lumber and berries and such. You know, things that they gather from the woods. So,
Sure.
all right, yeah. So you go up to that caravan, uh, and do you want to talk to the vendors? Do you want to talk to the guards or the merchants? Merchants are harder to access. Guards are somewhat dangerous to talk to, and the vendors are open to conversation, actually.
Yeah, I'll talk to the vendors.
Okay, you approach one of the vendors from Drazen. What do you want to say to him or do?
Hey, happy trails, uh, vendor. Do you suppose you have any work for me as maybe like, an assistant or, lookout, and on the off chances, maybe even a guard?
All right, you're in luck. So he says, "Oh yeah, we are actually looking to hire some people. If you'd like, I can get you a meeting with our boss." And he points out one of the merchants on the caravan, right?
Yes, please.
All right, right this way. And he takes you into behind the stall and over to the camp. Their little camp out here in the markets, and you see a merchant sitting at the fire, and he welcomes you to his campfire. It says, let's see how he reacts to you. He reacts somewhat negative. He's like, saying something you don't really like. He's like, all right, make it quick. What do you want?
Just looking for some work, sir. Not trying to take up any of your time.
And right now, you see he's not super busy. He's just petting a dog. And he reacts normally. So he says, oh, I see. Well, yeah, I might be looking for the services of the locals here. What kind of work can you provide?
Oh, I'm great at all sorts of things. I can hunt. I can gather. I can guard. I can look out. I can carry things and load.
All right.
Fuck.
He reacts really negative to that. He's like, sorry, you're not what I'm looking for at this time. He looks you over and says, have a good day. So it's just an automatic decline of your position.
Whoa, ouch. Rip. All right,
Yeah.
I guess.
Despite the services you
go to
claim to
another-
be able to provide. Yeah.
Guess I'll go to another vendor.
Okay. Yeah. There were a few others. The caravan from, looks like Togen, the caravan from the south.
Yeah, I'll go to the one from the south, I guess.
Okay. In the meantime, Diddy and Igni, you guys went around the town looking for a job board. It's not long before you find something similar. Somewhere in the streets, there's like this wooden pole of some kind, or like, yeah, wooden stump. And it's got like a few advertisements stapled or nailed into it, right? You see like there's a wanted poster, right? Like be on the lookout for this this person, right? Kind of poster, right? There's like his mugshot drawn on, right? There's an advertisement for there's an advertisement for sailors, right? So they're looking to bring people into the Navy, right? Out here in HARSA, so join the Navy, the fleet. You would go out to sea and you would, work on a ship. So Navy advertisement, and then another informational piece of paper nailed down is basically just some updates, some news about the situations to the south, rising terrorism, dangerous roads, missing people, right? So basically reports on the outside world, like crime escalating kind of situation, right? So besides local crime within the town, which there's like old posters, very moldy and hard to decipher now, but tons of bolos, right? Lots of like messed up people living in the town. So be on the lookout for certain people. Do you wanna take note of any? Some of these bolos have like wanted, like bounties posted on them, right? If you can capture your, some of them even have, you know, wanted dead or alive kind of bounties on them. Would you want to look at some bounties?
You know,
Kind of no field. Yeah.
what about the sailor job?
The Navy?
What does that entail?
You would
job
join the fleet.
description.
Yeah. You know, it says, you know, it's an advertisement, right? Basically stating like the fleet needs you, right? Join us as we establish the largest fleet along the northern coast, right? The HARSA fleet. So there's like a picture of like their ships or their ship and their a few like happy sailor faces, right? So it looks like a very proud to do job. You would become a Navy man, right, or a sailor, and your job was to be to help protect the seas, right, the fleet, the coast.
Do they accept mercenaries or adventurers like us who day work?
You would enlist. You would become an enlisted like sailor, right? So you would have to sign a contract, and then your adventures would just take place at sea, right, or on the coast. But you would lose your job, Mace. You would lose the freedom to go adventuring, because you would become a sailor. Your job would become sailor instead of adventurer. As an adventurer, you're like an entrepreneur. You're free to do as you please, right? But a sailor, you've got a contract to fulfill. You have service to fill. Right? So you sign up for like, depending on their contract. Some of the contracts usually in medieval times you might see like a month-long sailing contract. Maybe some are longer with higher incentives, right? If you stay longer. But the minimum is maybe a month out at sea at a time. Probably train you up and then send you off, depending on what job you sign up for. But yeah, imagine 30 sessions out at sea. So the most dangerous things you'll be dealing with, the highest risk is of course their main job, which is to protect the trade routes along the coast, right? And the shores of HARSA against their enemies and adversaries.
I'd say
you might
I
not be
guess
as
I'll
free
go...
though. Yeah, you would change job.
Trying to think. You know, that's not what to do, man. Bro.
Yeah, join the HARSA naval fleet. Pretty good incentives. You get a place to stay, place to eat. You get a stable wage, right? It's just every session will be kind of bland until that action-packed day arrives, right? So you'll just be at sea doing sailor duties, depending on your job that you get assigned, right?
Can't imagine the pay was that good. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll go. Guess I'll head over to where ZRILL is.
Okay, you consider the job that you make your way over to where ZRILL said he would be, which is in the market, I think. So yeah.
Wait, actually, the bounties. Are there any bounties that are like within here?
Yeah, there's a bolo, like the most recent one. It says look out for this man, right? And you get the mugshot. He's wanted. He's wanted for murder, right? He murdered someone in the town, so he's on the loose, a fugitive, right? A criminal, a murderer, right? So
Okay.
he killed it looks like
okay.
yeah, based on the reports, he killed a vendor, like a shopkeeper, right? So
I guess I'll head to where all the vendors are then.
okay.
Dead or alive?
Wanted
That's
it's
nice.
wanted dead or alive. He's a dangerous man of darker complexion, right? Most of the bolos are of unfortunately darker skinned folk, foreigners that have moved into HARSA and committed lots of crimes here.
Yep. Yep. Guess I'll walk around town, keep an eye out for this man.
Yeah, there's some dangerous people living in this town. It's densely populated, right? So it's really easy to get away with crime these days. The watch is stretched so thin, right? They need public assistance, including bounty hunters, right? People willing to go hunt down these criminals to do some public assistance, right? Take the law into their own hands in this case. So you guys want to
Yeah, I'm
stroll the
gonna walk
streets?
around town. Get through their darker skin, like I said, probably easier to spot up crowd.
Yeah, I do the same too.
There's a lot of people here, right? A lot of foreigners. But yeah, if you want to walk around and just get involved with public affairs, I mean, the best way to do it is to join the watch, right? You don't have to join as a fully enlisted watchman. You can join as like a contractor. Maybe you're here to just assist for the day or two, right? You just want to.
Yep, I'll do that.
You probably won't
I'll
get
join the
paid
watch
well,
for a bit.
but you know, you probably will get information like better leads instead if you offer your services. Head over to the guardhouse and ask to join the watch or something. Take a shift, right? Get some leads on where you
Yep,
might
I'll
find
do
these
that.
criminals. All right, yeah. So you guys figure it out. You guys head over to the guardhouse and gather more information on, you know, criminals in this town, right? Suspects on the loose. IGNY, do you want to also join Diddy with that, or you want to do something else?
Yeah, I'll be joining DD
Okay.
as well.
And then back to ZRILL. You're in the marketplace. You went over to a different market stall. Particularly another
So we're going
caravan.
south?
Right. That's the one headed south, yeah. So southern caravan. You approach the stall, it's closer to the docks. They mostly are bringing in foreign goods, particularly armaments that are not really from around here, slaves, and besides the slaves, they've got some so they got armaments, slaves, and spices from the south, right? It looks very I guess Frankish in essence, right? So but anyway, the men from the south here, you know, they've got long mustaches, somewhat palish skin. Their slaves look of like maybe a more yellowish or olive skin complexion, right? They look like it's just their slaves consist of mainly women and children slaves, right? That they've brought to HARSA to work, right? To be sold into slavery. So, and then of course the spices they've got are mostly like they look very greenish, right, in color. Herbs and spices, right? But nothing too crazy. Armaments wise, they brought in foreign armaments, mainly let's see. Let me look up what kind of armaments they might have. Okay, so mainly like they've got bill hooks, pole arms from the south. They've got a few swords and axes, but the majority are pole arms and swords, and then some axes. Are you interested in any of those weapons from the south?
Oh yeah, definitely. All of them.
Okay. Yeah, you want to ask for the prices, or do you want slaves, or I don't know if you can
Oh,
afford
I just
any of
want
this.
to go up and talk to him. You know,
Okay.
ask him about work.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, first, I guess I'll just say hello and what's up with these yellow people? They look like they have hepatitis.
Yeah. They react normal. He says, "Oh, they always look like that. You know, we brought them in from the southwestern lands. Very good workers.
Oh, good workers. Huh?
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
So the slave trade, huh? So, you got any? Speaking of hard workers, I'm a hard worker. I'm not really up for sale, but my skills are. If you need any help around.
See how he reacts to that. Positive. He's interested. He says, "Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. One moment." He converses with a few other vendors, and they nod and say, "We are looking for extra hands to help carry our load and burden. Do some maintenance. Would you be interested?"
Oh, I'd be quite interested. And I have got a hammer. I can do maintenance.
Ah, perfect. Okay. Well, please come over here. We'll show you to your duties. And another person comes over. It's a merchant, right? Not a vendor. He says, "Oh, hello. Welcome. They told me you're looking for a job."
Yes, sir. Anything you need done in particular?
Yes. Show you this here. Here is our good old donkeys from the south. They need to be fed and taken care of. And our last keeper, he recently could not continue work with us. So, your job will be to simply maintain our stock. And he shows you
Sure
the
thing.
donkeys. It's 4 donkeys. You will feed, you will clean, and look after them. In exchange, we will feed, house, and pay you.
Nice. Are we when are you headed back to are you gonna head down south again?
Yes. Every
Excellent.
once we are done selling our stock here, we will make our way south.
Excellent. I can't wait. I heard there was a big battle there.
In the south, yes. There's been a lot of crime along the south route. We lost quite a bit of our crew on the way here, but fortunately, we bought our way out of it. They all nod. Fortunately, the men to the south are somewhat reasonable.
That's good to hear. As am I. Just in case though, like on the way, do you want me to help protect the caravan? I do got this club here.
No. On the way, your job is to drive the caravan. I will drive now and then, but you will help to drive.
Awesome. All right, it's a deal.
For now, take care and get to know the animals. He waves you to the donkeys, which smell terrible and look like they're in terrible shape.
Me too.
Yeah, so there's poop everywhere. They're dirty. They look sickly. He shows you to where the food is kept for them. Large stack of food in one of the carts, right? It's just somewhat rotten grain and feed, right? So you were to feed and water them. You have to take a bucket and get water from the well and, have them drink from the bucket. You're going to look after them. Your job is to make sure any of them or none of them die. And in consequence, if any of them do die in your care, you will have to pay for it.
What?
Yes, it is a
Okay.
contract you have to sign. But in exchange, they'll write down your name. In exchange, you have a secure line of pay, right? So they're under your care now, and you're gonna become like their new driver because they lost their old driver. They lost their old donkey keeper. So, who recently quit is what they claim, right? So, all right. So yeah, you're gonna drive. You're gonna take care of the animals. The merchant, he was you're not sure what he was doing. He's just this fat, bald dude with a mustache. But he's getting back to what he was originally doing, which is now he's taking a seat and he's just reading a book. That's it. But your job is to now take care of these animals. It looks like there's a few watchmen, so he's not really a threat. The main threats are the guards. They're pretty well equipped, and they're keeping a close eye on you as you start to work with the animals, right? Okay. But yeah,
All right, I do
you
my
want to sign the
best tonight.
contract?
Well, I guess I have some more questions. Why did the last guy quit?
Are you asking the merchant?
Yeah, I'll ask the merchant before I sign anything.
Okay.
I guess I'm still talking to him.
He's a little confused asking you why you want to know. It's like, why does it matter? You want the job, right?
Well, I mean, I might want the job. It sounds like, it's not a very desired job, though, if that last guy quit. What happened?
See if he's willing to tell you.
No, negative.
All right, he reacts hostile. He's like, forget it. The job is not yours. We'll find someone else.
Yeah, I don't want it anyway. You weren't going to pay me, were you? I'm leaving.
Get out of here. The guards watch you out. Right, make sure you don't do anything to the merchant.
And I yell back at him, your slaves have jaundice and hepatitis. They're diseased.
All right. Yeah, so the contract entailed that if anything bad happened to the donkeys, you would have to pay for it, right?
Hey,
So
he was going to kill the donkeys. That's a bad contract.
the donkeys look like they're in poor shape already, like they're sick and hungry. So
Yeah. I guess I could have altered the contract. Oh well.
all right.
I guess I'll make it to the final one that's going to Targa.
Sure.
Targa.
Yeah.
That's the
Headed toward Togen, right?
Toge.
Okay. Yeah, the Togen caravan. You'll see if they're looking to hire people. On your way over, you actually are able to find, or Diddy and IGNY came into the market looking for you. So Diddy and IGNY, you find ZRILL walking through the streets of the market. He's approaching the caravan. At that time, do you guys want to join up? Do you want to intercept ZRILL on his way?
I'm just gonna stay to ZRILL. We're gonna join. We're gonna be guards for the day, so we get paid and we potentially find a bounty to make money
Oh, we
from.
can do that? Just for the day?
No.
Can we do that? Yeah, sure. We can do that. Screw this caravan work. It's for the birds. They're all trying to scam me.
Yeah.
Some guy almost made me buy a donkey, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm back on it.
So yeah, let's go to the guards headquarters. The sheriff's office, I suppose.
All right, the guardhouse. Yeah, the office. You guys are on the way over. IGNY, do you want to say or do anything? You've been following Diddy around.
Yeah, I just follow him around until we find the body
Okay.
guy. Yeah.
Yep, you guys walk through the streets. You make your way to the local guardhouse. The nearest place is the guard post, which is posted up at the market. Do you guys want to visit the guard post or the village market guard post, or do you guys want to actually get to the official guardhouse? There's the gatehouse, there's the
guess-
guardhouse.
Wherever you sign up, wherever it said on the job description for the job place.
Okay. I mean, you could probably talk to the guard post here. They might not maybe hire you directly here, or maybe they could. But that's the nearest one. The most official one would be either the gatehouse, you can become a gate guard, or the guardhouse, you can become a town guard, right?
Yeah, I want to be a town guard.
Okay.
On guard.
Yep. So you guys head over to the guardhouse, which is attached to the town fort or the town keep, right, where the lord lives. So not far away from, of course, the guardhouse. So it's attached to his castle within the fort, within the town. So yeah, you guys walk on over to the guardhouse, which in order to get inside, you have to get through the gate, the guardhouse gate, right, access point. So you get up to the gate. It's the gatehouse that leads into the ward, which is also the ward of the fort, right? Which you could, from there you can get to also the keep as well, the fort or the lord's home. Anyway, you're at the gate, and currently the gate is of course closed. It's not open to the public right now, right? In times of great disaster it might be, but there are some guards up there posted up, and they seem very vigilant and watchful. With your first approach, do you want to say or do anything? They don't really respond to you or react to you.
I want to say, hey, we want to become guards for the day and maybe find some bounties to turn on.
Okay.
I've got +2
+2. All right.
as well.
Good reaction. So yeah, they react helpful and friendly. They say, "Oh, very well. We'll get you access into the guardhouse then, and just head on over there, right?" So the gate doesn't open, but the guardhouse is, you know, you can access it from outside too. So there's an outside access point outside the ward. So you just walk up to the guardhouse and up the steps toward its entry point, which is a well-defended tower, right? And there's like an office or a window. It's not really like a glass window or anything. It's just kind of a slit in the wall where someone can, of course, check you out before they open the door for you, right? But yeah, you've made your way up the steps. You're standing before the window. The guard staff to the window, he will question you. He will greet you and question you, right? But Rex, it's like 7 + 2. Friendly's like, you know, good morning. Anything I can help you with?
Yep, say we're looking to become lawmen for the day and potentially find some bounties and turn them in.
All right. Well, in that case, if it's just for the day, yeah, well, you're looking to help. We're looking for mainly people looking to join up with the night's watch. But if you want to join with the day's watch or evening watch, maybe I'll ask around and see if we have any openings.
I'll say like, yeah, we mainly want to find bounties. So whenever there's like, that's our main goal. So we're not afraid of violence. So
He's looking your crew over. He's not too sure because you guys have like no gear for the most part. As Diddy is trying to converse with him, ZRILL and IGNY, do you guys want to say or do anything?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, he continues as he hears out Diddy's situation, right? He says something very against what you want to hear. So you're mentioning bounties and such, right? You're looking to do some bounty hunting. Is that what you said, Diddy?
yeah, it's mainly just to work and look for potential criminals, bounties and things. So.
All right. So he doesn't think that you guys are capable of that. He's like, sorry, no, I don't mean to really offend you, but if it does come out that way, you know, it is what it is. But you guys don't look like you're capable at all of capturing or killing anyone. I was looking to see if you guys might be interested in holding a staff position, like maybe helping with the maintenance of the guardhouses, standing watch. You're just gonna be a reporter, or you know, you're gonna do some maintenance for us if that's okay with you. We've always got kind of non-combative roles that need to be filled. Some administrative work. Would you be open to an admin shift?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
why
open
not?
for it. I'm open for it, but I want to be a bounty hunter really, really, really bad. And like flex my muscles.
Well, if that's what you're looking for, I can definitely get you set up with the bounty. Here. He takes out a scroll and says, if you do want to take on the staff role, we mainly need people staffed up at the gate right now. They're understaffed and there's a lot of people trying to get in and out of the gate. Getting out is not really a big problem, but getting in, we've got a lot of different people trying to get in all the time, and it's understaffed all the time. So we need people to help, of course, accept or deny access into the fort. Mainly, of course, with dealing with all these different travelers, you know. There's always people that are needed to help staff those, you know, at the gate right now. There's a lot of work to be done at the gate. So that's the kind of job we're looking to hire right now. People for
Nice.
gate duty. But if you're looking to hunt something down, this guy's been recently reported. Maybe you've seen him around. passes you a scroll with a sketch of the guy's face. It's not too good, but he says, this guy here is wanted for murder. Just yesterday, he was spotted by the locals, and all he did was he walked to a stall with a rock, and he just did something fanatical. The guards tried to catch him, but all he did was he grabbed a merchant and beat her face in with a stone because she wouldn't give him free items. He was begging for some clothes, I think, and he beat her head in with a stone, and then he ran off. She was just an innocent merchant, a vendor. Not even a merchant, a vendor, a saleswoman. And she was just doing her job, and this guy caved in her face with a rock. So if you want to go look for him, we think we have people out looking for him right now. It's just if you want to join in the hunt, he's been last reported or spotted hanging around the slums. There's a huge investigation going on there. If you want to help search for him, pass you the scroll
let's
with the drawing of his face.
fantastic. Thank you, sir. I will bring him back, dead or alive.
Yes, this one's dead or alive. He's a very dangerous
Which
man.
one
He
paid?
and he's really hard to catch for some reason. No one's been able to catch him. He's been running around, hiding around the town. He looks like many of the other foreigners. So, best of luck to
I
you.
mean, it sounds to me like, you know, he's probably traveling pretty light. I bet he's going to be an easy target. I'll find him.
All right. So yeah, you guys get the picture, right? It's just a sketch of his face, and there's like the details of the bounty, the details of the person you're trying to hunt, and yeah, that's it. So a sketch, details of the bounty, and the details of what he looks like. So reportedly, he wears little to no clothes, right? Just wraps. He looks like, you know, a foreigner, right? Darker complexion, orangish brownish skin, very long shaggy hair. Yeah. You guys want to go try to hunt him down?
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
So you have little to no leads except that he might be in the slums, and there's already people after him. There's watchmen keeping an eye out for him. You know, doing investigations, going through the slums. You know, home to home. The slums are mainly made out of in the town of Harza. The slums are located more so toward the dock areas. You know, where people come in and out of the town from the docks. There's like people living there. So yeah, you head over to the slums near the docks. People just kind of recent arrivals, encamped, tented up, or sheltered up there. So it's a very densely populated area. The main thing that happens on the docks is a fish market. A lot of fisher people, right, selling fish, cooking fish, doing all sorts of like trade for fish. Basically, that's the main theme of the docks. And yeah, you're in the slums now. You walked into the slums. It's a very vast and open slum. It's very dense, densely populated. Hundreds of people living here, right? So, of all kinds of complexion, right? So, how do you guys want to find this guy? There's so many guys that actually look like him as you look around. And if you
Oh,
hurt the
really?
wrong
Do they?
person, you will get in trouble, right? By the law. So,
Right. So we should go up to like one of the. What do you guys think? We should go to one of the boat merchant guys, and we should let's ask him if he knows where that guy is, because we're adventurers and we need someone who is tough. You know, we're willing to pay people, to pay someone who is who can like get this message across to him, and that will give him food and clothes. Well, I mean food. We don't have clothes, obviously.
okay, you guys want to. So, is Joel suggesting to talk to one of the boat masters or someone working at the boats, the docks?
Yeah, like act like we're going to be friendly to the guy.
Okay. What about Diddy and Igny? Do you guys agree with this plan? You want to go with ZRILL or you want to try something else?
Yeah, I'll go ask like um
Spread out.
some
There's so many people here.
I'll
Yeah, we'll
go
see.
Just spread out, bro. And
I'll
look
go
for 'em.
ask the local prostitute.
Damn,
Okay.
smart move.
And then Iggy, what do you want to do?
I just go around looking for him. I hold the picture so I can like kind of check if it's the same person while going around.
Right. So you hold on to the scroll that has all the info. And you want to just walk
like the
around.
picture that. Yeah, pretty much the drawing of the guy.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. So
The
you
one
walk around
first.
with the scroll, and you guys spread out. Sounds like you're splitting up. So starting with Drill, you're off toward the docks. It's the farthest position. You just arrived, in the slums area, which is basically the slums. Is just the streets, right? It's just built in the streets of what was originally kind of, a decent neighborhood, but now people settled in and made it their home, right? The streets into their home. That's what makes it a slum, right? People just living in the streets and out in the open. So yeah, you're walking through it. You're headed toward the docks, and on your way over, we'll check for any encounters. There's a 1 in 6 chance that something might bother you on your way there in the slums. It was a 1. The reaction
Oh,
is
shit.
friendly though, so someone helpful toward you, right? Someone that does something you might
Nice.
like. So you're walking through the slums, right? And basically, something helpful to you is just a bunch of random guys in the slum. They see you walking through. You're not from around here. You don't look like one of them. You're dressed in you're naked like them though. You're dressed in sandal and wraps, and they're like, "Hello, brother. Welcome, welcome. Have a seat with us." Right? And they're like, "Hello, have a seat." And you see there's just a group of foreigners sitting in the slums. They're just gambling, right? And they're offering you a seat at their table. They're gambling and drinking and smoking. Come on, come on.
Yeah, sure. I'll sit down with them. Yeah.
They pat you on the back. They welcome you to the table, right? You ever play this? And they're playing a game of bone dice, right? They've got cups everywhere. So
No, I never played it.
you got
I
some
don't have
money?
anything to get. I don't have any money.
How about that? And they point at your club. How about that? Yeah, that. I want it.
Oh, no way.
Come
Am I
on, come
gambling?
on.
This is my old.
What about
This
that?
is
What
my-
about that? They point to your hammer
Let
now.
me tell you about.
Come
Oh,
on,
sure,
brother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll gamble my hammer. Okay.
Yes. They put their junk
Yeah,
in
but
too.
only if you give me a free drink.
Okay. Right. And
Deal.
everyone puts in like various objects. They don't even bet money. They bet like, scraps. So that are of equal value. So there's one guy, an old guy who like measures everything. He's like, okay. He's like accepting your hammer as a bet. And when people offer things that are too much, he like exchanges it, right? So they don't offer too much. It's an equal bet in the beginning. So your small hammer, you already know it's worth about maybe 1 copper if sold, 2-3 coppers if bought, right? It's a used small hammer, so it's probably only worth 1 copper. So everyone else is putting down 1 copper equivalent bets, right? Like one guy throws in a sack, one guy throws in like a sandal, right? Just like random objects. They're like very happy to bet for it. Okay, so as you begin gambling with some locals or some foreign locals, we're gonna go to Diddy's scene. So Diddy went around into the slums and immediately looked for any prostitutes, local prostitutes. You want local or foreign? There's mostly foreign here. In the
We'll
slums.
go with the farm one. Then.
Okay. So yeah, you look for one, and it's actually pretty easy to find them. So you walk around. There's plenty of young women in scoundrel's clothing, right? Like little to no clothes. So one of them, you see one. Her reaction to you is immediately disgusted, right? She sees you and immediately, like, she does something you don't like, right? She says, she calls you like a slur, right? Like a piece of shit, right? A shit stain, right? Like she just immediately gives you a bad impression. Do you want to talk to that one?
No, we'll try a different one.
Try a different one. Okay, you walk around a little longer, and you just make eye contact with one. This next one is friendly toward you, right? Let's see. Charisma wise, okay. She's decent looking, not bad. So, average looking whore in the streets. You make eye contact with her. You approach her. What do you want to say or do? She seems friendly, right? She's like,
I just want to ask.
"Hello,
I
boy."
want to say, hey, look, I'm out here right now looking for this foreign
Looking for a
man
good
who's
time, huh?
murdered me.
You like men
Yeah, you've heard
instead.
about it.
She's confused, right? You want a man?
No, I said, we're looking for this foreign man who killed someone recently. It's pretty big news in the town. I give her like a description of what he looks like, I guess, based off the picture.
You don't have the picture, but
Okay.
you want to describe him?
Yeah, describe him. I give him like a description what he looks like.
Okay. What do you want to tell her? Do you remember the description?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, you're thinking about it. You're like, oh shoot, you don't remember. So
I'm gonna
she's
ask
kind
her.
of confused.
Okay,
Her reaction is
do you
negative.
know
She's like,
that
look.
famous
I'm only
murderer?
looking to have some good time and money, okay? So have a good day, right? She reacts negative, like doesn't want, not what you want to hear. She walks away, right? And she immediately starts talking to a
Oh,
different guy, right? You want to try a different one?
um, I guess I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna look for someone else. Actually, no prostitutes.
Okay. So do you want to think about it, or do you know who you're looking for?
I'm gonna look for like dock workers, men. Certainly more useful than women. So yeah.
Head to the docks. Okay. Igny, you went around just like looking at random faces and comparing them to the picture. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, because I'm pretty retarded, so that's the best move I can pull.
Let's see how the locals react to you. No one really reacts. They just let you do your thing, and you're just kind of scanning people, looking at the picture, looking at their faces, right? So far you don't really see anyone that looks like him exactly. I mean, actually, there are some people that fit the kind of description, right? You know. Do you want to question the first guy you see that kind of fits the description?
Okay.
Do you want
Fuck
to,
it.
or do you want to move on? He doesn't look exactly like the person on the picture, right? Really
Okay, I just
similar.
move on and keep looking.
All right. And by the way, this is just a sketch that you've got on the scroll. So no matter what, it won't
So
be
maybe
exact.
that's the problem because I cannot speak to him, so I couldn't tell really what, like if it's exactly him, right?
Yeah. So this is kind of a wild goose chase right now that you guys are on, right? This foreign guy who managed to escape the law, caved in a girl's face, right? A local in the town, right? Who was born and raised here, and just selling clothes, right? So, all right. Well, that she probably helped knit or something. Who knows? Okay. Yeah. So wait, Igny, what do you want to do? You want to just keep looking around?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep. You've noted one guy down, I suppose. One guy looks like him. He had the long, curly hair, or yeah, the long, messy hair. He had the complexion listed on the in the notes. You can't really read actually, so
Can I,
you only can look at the picture because you can't read yet. So you can just sees the
okay,
picture. Yeah.
can I get Diddy to actually like see if it's him or not?
Oh, you want to find Diddy and yeah, because the guy you saw that looked like him, that guy was you saw him. His activity was he was peeling a potato or some vegetables, right? So some guy in the food industry area or the restaurants, right? He's like peeling vegetables, right? So do you think that would be the criminal? Some guy peeling vegetables?
Probably not, but
Maybe not.
yeah,
Who knows, right?
yeah, who knows?
Okay. So yeah, the descriptor,
Uh,
right? I mean, yeah, you go find.
Yeah, I just
Iggy,
remember
mean,
the
Diddy.
place and like move on. Remember that the guy is there.
Yeah,
Like
this is
pretty
where the
much
majority of
the
the
description.
foreigners hang out, right? Or at least go back to sleep, right? They refuge here. A lot of the foreigners, not all of them, but a lot of them do live out here along the docks, coming in for trade or work, right? So most of the foreigners who are arriving here without like a trade or anything, they come here looking for work. So they station themselves here along the docks where they live, and then they go into town for work during the day. If that makes sense, right? So
he probably not, but who knows?
yeah, the guy
Yeah,
that
like bounty hunting is always a goose chase, but
yeah.
I keep looking.
Yep.
I remember pretty much the space where I remember the things I've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. Back to ZRILL, you're gambling. ZRILL, we're gonna roll to see if you win or not. So roll 2d6. Or not roll 2d6, just roll a d6. You're just rolling, and whoever gets the highest number wins. You're going up against 3 other gamblers. Okay. So roll a single d6 when you're ready. And you gotta beat a 3 to win this round.
Damn it, I got a 2.
Darn. Alright, so someone won, and they took the whole thing, including your small hammer. They got the pool. Alright. So.
Well,
You
I
wanna-
say, dang guys, that was what a risky game to play.
I know. Nice try, brother. Nice try. Again. Right? They point to your next item, which is your shovel. Right? Come on. How about this? How about
Well,
this?
I'd rather talk to you guys about something before the next game.
Okay.
You see, I recently met this guy, and you know we were kind of friends. Then I heard everyone's after him now. Apparently, he killed someone at the market. I'm kind of torn on what I should do. Like,
Brother,
I
that
could.
man, we do not claim him. He's not one of us. Right? And they all know, like, yeah, no, not one of us. We are also after him. We want the money too. Right?
Dang. All right. Well then, fellas, I gotta keep looking around. I can't just be gaming all day. But I appreciate you guys letting me play.
All right. They react normally, like, very well. All right. Best of luck. Where do you want to get? Yeah. Where do you want to go, or what do you want to do after that? So it looks like
I want to
even
look
some
for
people are not
a
interested.
boat salesman guy who looks really similar, like super similar to the guy that I'm looking for.
Okay. So, yeah. Visual
Maybe a
description
family
of them
member.
is, his facial features that or which were drawn, which is mainly the main identifiers when it comes to the drawing are the hairstyle, the facial features, and his stature, right? Like his height and size and body weight. So the man is supposedly, from the description, average height, skinny, dark, brownish, orangish skin, right? And then long, messy, curly hair, right? And then face wise, he has cricket teeth. He has normal eyes and a big fat nose, right? So that's what the drawing
I'll go
looks like.
find a guy. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a guy with a big fat nose, that like orangey color skin, raggedy long hair.
Right? Looks like the
That's
kind of
all.
like an islander kind of look, So,
Yeah.
all right. So you're looking around for that kind of guy. And now you're just looking for someone who looks like him. Sounds like you're looking for a merchant that looks like him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go through like the shops and all that along the docks. Back to Diddy back to Diddy. He went through the streets, and particularly he went over to the docks. When you get to the docks, there's so many people here on the docks, right? Fishermen, sailors, laborers, right? Working on the docks, doing maintenance, moving cargo back and forth, right? Fishermen fishing, and sailors, of course. The sailors on shore are mainly moving cargo. So laborers are doing maintenance, like on the docks, either moving cargo up into the boats, and then sailors moving cargo down out of the boat, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Doing ship maintenance too. A lot of the sailors doing ship maintenance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to some person, I guess. I guess I'll go up to like a worker
All right.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
You're
and
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it.
say, yo, can I have a minute of your time?
Sure. Yeah. So the nearest labor you see that's working on the dock right now, he's basically doing some maintenance uh on some damage on the docks. So some, you know, repairs to the wood. Like he's replacing pieces of wood. He's taking out a board and uh, he's just kind of sawing away at it, removing a piece of bad wood, right? So he can replace it. So what do you want? Yeah, let's see his reaction to you. He reacts normal. So he kind of like is confused. Like, hello, can I help you?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say, which one of these ships brings in the migrants? Usually.
I'm not sure. Sorry. Maybe one of these ships here, but not sure which one.
I'm like, alright, thank you. And I'm gonna go ask someone else.
All right. So of the ships, though, you can see one of them is a naval ship, like a warship, right? One of them is a merchant ship, and three of them are like transport ships, right? Like for like transporting, people, right? So
Okay, I'm gonna go up to like one of the ships that transport people.
there's also fisher ships too, fishing ships, fishing boats,
Okay.
vessels, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to like a transport ship.
Okay. So you see one of the transport ships is being loaded right now, like people are climbing in, right? It's a small transport ship, right? So it's a small sea vessel that transports a few people or maybe a dozen people at a time, right? Nothing too great. So you can see it's being loaded up with people. Most of these people look like foreigners, right? Who are getting ready to go back. So various families are being loaded into the boat or the vessel. Small transport ship.
To spot the man among them or no? Anything that looks like the man?
Anyone that fits the descriptor. There will be a 1 in 6 chance that someone looks like you can identify someone that looks like him, but it might not be him. So roll 1d6. Intelligence can help if you have a good intelligence. You don't, so just
let me
let me check. You have a normal intelligence, so just roll a d6. 1 in 6 means that you notice someone that might fit his description, right?
Damn, I got a 2.
All right, so no one on that boat looks like him. Big nose, round face, orangish skin, long curly hair. Right. Skinny in build.
Okay, I want to stop like the captain or like a worker and be like, hello.
So one of the guys working on the boat, like one of the drivers, the
Drivers, employees.
okay,
whatever
some of the
it may be.
staff. So someone that's standing on the docks, helping people into the boat. Okay, he's just kind of waiting there. No one's going in because the boat looks mostly almost fully loaded with people. Right, so they'll be taking off soon. But he reacts positive. He's like, "Hello, good day, sir. Is there anything I can help you with? Are you looking for someone?"
Yeah, I say good day. I say I'm looking for this man. He has a big nose, kind of scrawny, tallish, messy hair, brown, orangey skin. And I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm looking for him. Did you see a man of this description come into this place recently? Maybe.
All right, he reacts normally and says, so it's not good or bad. He says, so it's, he's like, I'm not sure, sir, but I will keep an eye out for him, as I told the lawmen over there, right? And the lawmen have already been through here earlier and asked the same questions.
Yeah, I'm like,
So you see some watchmen who have already probably done this. The watchmen, of course, already came through the slums. They're still in search, but yeah, they've questioned. They're at the docks, so before people can even leave this place, they have to go to the docks, and so there's already watchmen posted on the docks, right, looking out for him in case he try to escape through the docks.
I guess I'll say, where do these immigrants come from?
Various lands along the coast, many from the south of here, some from the north, some from the west. Our ship is scheduled to row south of here.
Oh, I think this ethnic man that I've described, where do they usually come from?
Oh, he comes from if you talk about the orange-skinned people, they come from the southeast.
Okay.
Most of those men
Like,
actually arrive on the docks toward the east, but they make their travels west to Harsa by foot. Some of them leave southwest. Most of the people coming from the southwest are olive-skinned color people. As you look at the people on the docks, it's mostly, yeah, olive-toned skin, right? So paler complexions. He says to the southeast, though, it's like orange-skinned people, right? So those boats usually go north around the peninsula here, right, all the way to the east.
Okay. Thank you then, I guess. I'll walk off.
Okay.
Then my turn.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, the natives of this land are pale in skin color, like from Drazen, or the people born in Harsa and Togen, like the original people living out here, were pale in skin color since we live in the north, right? But we've got olive skin colors, we've got orange skin colors from the east, various skin colors, right? So complexions that might identify what region of the world you're from. But you're in the northern region, so most of your characters are born with pale skin. Let's see. All right. Yeah, the southeast orange, yellowish people kind of look like Arabs or Turks, right? Darker skin. So. All right. Onwards to IGNY. IGNY, you found Diddy eventually. He was at the docks. You were looking for him. You know, I don't even know if you can actually even find him through this crowd. So actually, you're gonna roll to see if you can track him down.
Yeah, can I instead like keep looking on my way?
Oh yeah, look for the person that you're looking for.
Yeah, checking the picture.
Yeah, comparing it to the locals. All right.
Yeah.
Roll a 1 and 1d6 to see if you notice anyone that might look like him. As you also try to track Diddy down. There's no sign of Diddy in the market or in the slums. He's not in the slums anymore, so.
So I just keep tracking.
Yeah. So roll a d6 to see if you see any signs of the fugitive. Okay. Yeah, so you walk around looking for any signs of the fugitive or the criminal. You saw no people at this time. So the next 10 minutes of walking around, you didn't see anyone that looks like him, right? You want to keep searching or something else?
Yeah, I just keep looking. And if I see someone like that looks like him, I remember the place pretty much.
Okay, so far you only saw one person that looks like him at one of the shops. All right, it's Drill's turn. Drill, you went over to the shops, like the fisher stalls along the docks near the western side of the slums. They're selling fresh fish.
Yeah.
And you're observing the stalls for anyone that fits the criminal's descriptor. Roll a d6 to see if you notice anyone that does.
Okay.
You have a 1 in 6 chance. Intelligence bonus +0. Investigate in the crowd. Trying to identify any possible suspects.
Oh, it's bugging out for me. Can you roll for me?
Yeah. Alright. Oh, sorry, wrong dice. It's supposed to be just a single 6-sider. Alright. At this time, you don't notice anyone that fits its descriptor. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
you want to keep looking anyway, or something else?
Yeah, I want to keep looking anyway. And I'm also gonna like peer around corners and behind like walls and near boxes just to see if I find them. You know.
Okay, yeah. You want to keep searching the dock area? I mean, the shop area, or something else? Or you want to go back into the slums?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The slums. So yeah, I guess I'll just go back into the slums.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So yeah, let me show you a picture of what the slums look like. Give you an idea. Just like makeshift houses and such along the waters, in between the docks and in between the rest of the town. So just a basic idea of what the slums look like.
What was it?
I'm just grabbing a picture real quick for you guys. Second, yeah.
Oh. My bad.
Okay, so not exactly this, but something like it. All right, I'll post it in the chat for you guys. So it's looking like that. It's pretty filthy.
Oh
Right,
my
it
God, is that
stinks.
Africa?
No, that's actually in the Philippines, I think.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So similar. You know, I guess there's only a couple ways to build shacks.
Yeah, so it's just a bunch of shacks and sheds built out of scraps and wood and other random materials to create temporary housing for new arrivals, right? Or just temporary laborers, labor force, right? Foreign labor force along the coast here, right? Build some temporary housing, maybe permanent, depending on how long they choose to stay. But yeah, it stinks here. It's wet. It's dirty. So many people. It's heavily compacted, right? Looks it's disgusting, right? And actually, that brings me to the second thing I need to talk about with you guys. Your feet, your legs are exposed to filth, right? You might not be touching them. You might not be getting hands on with these people. I think ZRILL did. ZRILL, you were gambling with them, so you have a 1 in 20 chance to catch some kind of disease due to bacterial spread on your hands and being within breath vicinity of the locals, like very close with them. So ZRILL, you're gonna roll. The main exposure you had was airborne exposure. Your hands can be washed later, right? You can cover them in ash or whatever. But airborne exposure, you have to roll a d20 to not catch something, and you have a 1 in 20 chance to catch something.
Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me roll, so
Okay.
go ahead and do it for me, please.
Yeah, I'll just roll it. All right, that's a 4. And then feet exposure. If you guys have any cuts on your feet or anything, and you're walking through the slums, you will have, very high chance of exposure. Airborne exposure. If you even walk through here, for every 10 minutes you're walking through the slums. I'm just gonna roll for you guys real quick. You guys have been here for about 30 minutes, so every 30 minutes you're in the slums, you will catch some kind of disease possibly. So that was for ZRILL. We'll check for Diddy. Diddy's feeling fine. We'll check for IGNY. IGNY, you're not feeling too good anymore. You've been walking around, and someone coughed on you earlier, maybe, or sneezed on you, like some local, right? Like some old fat woman, like sneezed in your direction really loud and disgustingly, and then you're starting to feel it. All right, you're starting to feel a little itchy, or sneezy, right? So you're walking through the streets trying to find this guy, and suddenly you're starting to feel a little dizzy and sickly. So roll a saving throw versus poison to see if your immune system can fight this disease off, like, cause you to sneeze out the boogers, right, and the possible disease. So IGNY, roll 1d20 when you're ready. / roll space 1d20 to fight against the disease. See if your immune system is strong enough. Alright, you gotta pass. Nat 20. So yeah, she sneezed in you earlier. You start to sneeze a little bit, but you sneeze hard, and that's the last time you sneezed, right? You just had a feeling of filth in your body, and your body quickly reacted to it. You immediately responds, and of course fights off the disease. And you only felt sickly for a little bit, and then you start to feel normal again. Like the sneeze feeling disappears not too long after. So who knows what kind of diseases they've got going around here, right? Yeah, IGNY, I think it's, oh no wait, it was just ZRILL's turn, so it's about to be Diddy's turn. So Diddy, you're on the docks, right? And from here you were gonna go back into the or did you wanna, what was your next move, Diddy?
I'm gonna just head back and join the gatehouse guard or whatever.
Okay. Make your way out of here. Alright, sounds good. And then back to IGNY. Did you were searching still for any signs of the guy. So roll a d6 again to see if you saw him during your search. And then you can change your action after this if you want. No signs of him. So exposure, disease, nothing catches you. No one sneezes on you again or touches you.
Yeah, I just go back following.
Okay,
I'll be like, okay, fuck this. and
you're
go
out of
back.
here. All right, you and Diddy are out.
Yeah.
So it was a kind of a goose chase, right? Wild goose chase in the slum. There's too many people here. It's really hard to identify the particular fugitive, and who knows if he's still here. It happened yesterday, right? The crime happened just yesterday, and he ran away. And if the watchman can't catch him, what are the chances of locals catching him, right? What are the chances of you guys? If the local law enforcement can't even find him, what are the chances of anyone volunteer force finding him? It's super low. It increases the chances, but the chances are still super slim, right? It increases the overall chance of him being found, but yeah. Unfortunately, you guys are kind of on a dead end. Back to so as IGNY's out of here along with Diddy. IGNY, where are you gonna go? You want to try to find Diddy, or just get back to base camp, or?
Yeah, I just go back where we were.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, the last
go
place
back to
you
Diddy.
guys split up immediately, or no? You guys split up at the guardhouse. So you want to head back to the guardhouse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back to ZRILL. Things are not going too well. Progress hasn't really been made. And you continued your search a little thoroughly again, right? So roll a d6 to see if you saw him, or any signs of
Yeah,
the
can you
suspect. Oh yeah.
I'm on my phone. It's not letting me do it. So do you mind?
All right. Still zero signs of him. You go back and forth along the shops. No signs.
Dang. Okay.
You want to keep searching or
Wow.
something else?
No, I'm done searching. I guess I'll go back and ask more people at the slums.
In the slums, okay. All right, yeah, things are happening pretty normally in the slums. In the slums, just normal slum activity, right? So there's people, mostly a large portion of them that are still currently here are unemployed or taking care of family members or something like that, right? So a huge amount of,
Yeah, are there any houses? Are there any do they even have doors here?
some of them do, some of them don't. The average shed or hut is made out of like dirt and sand. Those who can afford better have like maybe wood scrap housing, thatch roofs, right? Leaf roofs, right? But yeah, it's like jungle huts, right? Along the beach here. So
Yeah. Okay. So slums are like jungle huts and stuff. I'm just gonna look around in here and peer around in the open doors, see if he's here.
okay,
Just
just
hiding.
random houses. Look inside.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk back into the slums, and yeah, this is your next move, and you're checking out a few houses nearby. The houses are super close from the markets. Just walk to the next few houses. There's tons of houses here. The first house you walk into, it's got like a little girl playing by herself in there. Probably her parents left to go work, so she's just left at home alone, and it's like 5 foot by 5 foot hut. It's a very small hut.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to just move on?
I'm gonna leave her alone.
Okay.
Yep.
Another one has like an old man sleeping inside. It's like connected to that first hut, or very close to it.
Okay.
You wanna bother him? He's just a sleeping old man.
I, hmm. I'll bother him.
Okay, what do you want to do to him?
I wanna nudge him, wake him up.
Okay, let's see how he reacts. He reacts in favor, so he's kind to you, right? He's like, ah, like he says, you know, something in a different language, but he has got a gentle voice as he responds. He doesn't wake up. I mean, he's helpful. He's just like he like instead of like doing what you want though, like reacting to you, he like welcomes you to climb into the bed with him. Like he rolls over.
Whoa.
Yo, well, I'm already in his house. Since he's sleeping, I'm gonna look around for anything of value.
There's
Damn.
little to nothing of value. This is a 10 by 10 house. He's sleeping on the floor over like plant leaves and such, right? Like stacked plant leaves. You look around, there's like a little fire pit area. No fire going at this time. It's a spring day, so it's pretty warm out on the coast. And let's see, yeah, there's that. There's like crappy utensils made out of like sticks and wood, right? Makeshift like bowls out of wood, right? So very poor home, very little to steal, right? Nothing of value.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna run.
So household goods, but like really poor looking household goods. Do you want to take any of it?
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem valuable enough.
A little boy walks into the hut. He let's see his reaction to you. Right, that's probably his grandpa or something. He seems confused. He's like, who are you? Who are you?
Oh, I'm just I'm looking for one of my friends. I figured maybe your grandfather would be able to help me out, but yeah. Who are you?
All right, he's reacting negative to that. So the boy, he's got olive skin like his grandpa, short blondish hair. He immediately starts to attack you. Like, no, he's threatening you, not attacking. He has a roll lower, so he's threatening you. He like raises his fist at you and like starts to like act like a boxer, like a kangaroo, right? He starts bouncing back and forth, like, come at me, monster.
I'm gonna cower in fear and run away.
Okay, you run out of the house. He's in your way, so he starts punching at you on your way out. Is that okay? He throws in a good
Yeah.
punch into your leg, like
Yep.
full force. You feel that thing. It doesn't hurt at all, right? He's like, let's see, he's like
I'm gonna pretend it.
4 years
I'm gonna
old.
pretend it hurt.
All right, you like slow down from the hit, like staggered, right? And he let's see how he reacts to that. He reacts happy. He reacts in favor. He's like, I gotcha, right? Get out
You
of
sure
here,
did. You're a hero.
right? And he
All
runs to his
right.
grandpa and hugs him tight. Okay. All right, you're back in the streets. We're gonna come back
Yep.
to you. It's back to Diddy. So Diddy, you're out of the slums now. You walked out as best you could, right? The slums is filthy. Tons of various people live in there, very densely packed. But pretty good large labor force, foreign labor force, right? So let's see. Disease check, you're fine. And you're headed to the guardhouse?
I guess. I mean, guess my character's gonna look for work for the day, I guess.
Alright, so mundane job. I mean, looking around where you're at, you just left the slums. So now you're kind of in the midst of town, and the midst of town is mostly like the market district. So you're back in the markets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna join the guardhouse, work a mundane job for a day, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, head over to the guardhouse, ask for work. Sounds good.
Yep.
I mean, the day shift already passed, so you probably won't get day shift, but you'll probably get evening shift or night shift. So probably take night shift.
long
You'll
as
sleep
I-
up during the evening and work
As
at
long as I
night.
get fed or enough
Alright.
copper to feed myself, I don't
Yeah.
really mind.
All right. The guard shift only employs usually qualified guardsmen, so you have to have you have to bring your own gear that can help you stand watch for the night. So a light source is typically the minimum requirement, and then a weapon to, enforce the law, right, in case of violence. which you have no light source or weapons, so they probably won't employ you. So you'll probably have to find employment somewhere else. With that in
Can I do
mind,
like an administrative job?
yeah, you might be able to. You can ask about that in the admin work. The admin work is mainly at the gate, right? Control access points, so the docks, the gate, and a few public buildings, right, that have gate or access points too. So there's 3 places you might work if you want to do admin work. Either at the docks, right, where boats are coming in and everything. So working with the Navy. I mean, the Navy's in charge of that. The guards don't really deal with that. The Navy is in charge of all the incoming ships, right, the port. So, like, they of course board vessels before they can even venture onto and land on the docks, right? Only legal authorized ships and personnel are allowed, right? But the Navy will do inspections, will send guys in, like their naval guardsmen, which are the Marines, I guess, a small detachment of Marines, and of course they will do inspections on ships and such.
Yeah, I'll just I'll become a guard, like the admin
Normal security
checkpoint
job.
work. I'll
Sure,
just
you'll ask for that. I mean, a daily job though, you're gonna get thrown wherever they need you. If you're doing a shift, you're gonna be a contractor to relieve, like a
Yeah,
high
that's fine.
demand job. So the most high demand jobs are custodial work, maintenance, and all that, right? There's always maintenance that needs to get done daily, cooking, maintenance, all this kind of like mundane tasks. They'll probably throw you into one of those labor jobs.
Yep.
Okay, not really a very high professional or skilled job. All right. Well, as you go and find that kind of work, a daily job. IGNY's turn. IGNY, did you go back to the guardhouse to ask for work too, like DIDDY, right? So, I guess for the remainder of the day, if you guys have no other idea on how you're gonna do some adventuring, IGNY and DIDDY, you guys can get assigned a normal job. The normal job will get you enough pay so you can feed yourself and house yourself for the day. That's it.
But we want an adventure though. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think DIDDY doesn't want to adventure anymore. He's already kind of given up, looking for a normal job.
Well, it's just that I'm gonna starve if I don't eat. So like,
That's true.
Yeah, I get what you mean. What about we work enough days and then we go adventure?
Possibly. The issue though is. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, the day that you do adventure, you have to make money to eat. Then if you
Yeah,
don't
that's
make
what I'm saying.
you're gonna starve.
These low labor jobs, like these 1-day qualification jobs, like that hire anyone, basically only pay you enough to feed yourself. So once you feed yourself, the next day you have no money again. You're back to square one.
Oh my god.
It's 1 copper a day.
Let's go hunt. Dude, come on. Let's just go hunt, dude. Let's do it. Fuck this shit, bro.
Spear hunting. Yeah, you can sharpen a stick out there.
I have a sling, bro. Let's hunt some animals and adventure like
There we
our
go.
way through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't want to starve, bro. Like, I'll be real.
I'll be honest with you, we have better chances like in the wild than here, I feel like.
The job market is rough out here. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk along the beach actually and look for game.
All right. Yeah, you guys
Hmm,
talk about it here at the
fine,
guardhouse. You're on the way to the guardhouse. I guess you guys found each other and discussed what you guys will do for work. So leave town and go fishing, I guess, or looking for
Okay.
some animals to hunt.
Yeah, we'll look for game.
At least you might be able to feed yourself through the animals, and then maybe make some profit too if you hunt enough animals. Okay. You guys are on your way out of the town. We are past halftime. We're at 2 hours into our session, so we'll take a halftime break. So come back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll
Wait,
wrap up the game.
can Argos join like after the break?
Sure. Yeah. Come back in 5.
More people to bear.
Hi, Diddy.
What's up, man?
Hi, IGNY.
Yo, you just gave up, dude. Come on, let's just fuck it. Let's do it.
Well, I may as well just hunt game, dude. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, you're just gonna work a normal job and be an NPC, bro. Like that's what you wanna be, dude.
No, I think we should just hunt game.
I think so. Yeah. They're just
Every
fish.
ghost is
I
just
don't
too
know.
dangerous to do. I'm gonna be honest. So we just die every time.
Bro, fuck it. That's the game, bro. Who cares?
I wonder if we all became sailors. I wonder how that would work. I guess we'll be
I think-
guaranteed like pirate encounters or some shit.
So you wanna play the game of life? That's what you're telling me. You wanna play like like become a sailor, like start fishing like slowly. I don't think it's gonna work, dude.
The only reason I'd be a sailor is to have eventually a pirate encounter. That's the only reason I'd be a sailor.
I think for you to become a sailor, we have to go to caves and kill some fucking goblins,
Yo,
get some real treasures, and then we can become sailors.
are you guys?
I don't think they'll let us on there. Like, I don't know.
Bro, this island is dirt poor.
Yeah, this island sucks. That's what I was saying. Maybe we should just kill ourselves.
Fucking hell.
It's just broke ass motherfuckers out here, look. Everyone's broke.
Yeah, how come the monsters haven't fucked them up yet? Like, there's no reason these fucking crazy wild giant.
It's just bad, bro. I don't know.
I mean, Harsa's a pretty powerful city. I mean, they can afford a navy, so.
True.
Are you guys gonna continue or
yeah, I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, we're.
can I join in or not?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna roll up the character.
Okay, this is the idea, bro. Let's just fish, get enough food, right? And then go adventure and get treasure, and we can become like the One Pieces. You know, like One Piece. You know?
That sounds like almost like exactly like my plan.
Yeah, let's just sail, bro. Fuck this island. Let's just get enough fucking treasure from whatever cave we can get, and get the fuck out of this place.
Well, you
It's
sound like a
fucking
rational person. Let me pitch an idea to you. So there's an AFK fishing method where you dig holes during low tide, and then you can reinforce those holes, right, with like some sticks and shit. But every hole that you dig is like a 1 in 6 chance to have a fish. And so if you like dig like 8 holes, you know, or like 6 holes, you basically have a guaranteed fish every day, and it could be even more, right? And you
Bro,
don't have
I'm
to do shit.
retarded. I cannot do all of this shit you tell me because my character is retarded. Okay.
I tell you dig hole. You like fish, you dig hole with me. Bring me sticks. Bring me
I
wood.
mean, what about we just fish, bro? Like actually just fishing. Let's just take like a small fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Let's just go like a little bit in the sea and fish, bro.
Yeah, but you don't have a fishing rod.
Let's just fucking steal it from someone. Who cares?
Okay,
Fucking
well,
run,
I'm
dude.
gonna start. If you guys are doing a fishing project, I'm gonna dig holes. I actually already have a settlement of people who are my friends.
Or we can starve for a day, like a little bit, just eat enough, and then like compensate, and like get a fishing rod. Or just let's go to the fucking, I don't know, let's just hunt. I have a fucking sling. We can go hunt for rabbits. Maybe. You know what I mean? Dude,
Should we
like
do it? I don't have that. I mean,
I hate this place. It's so fucking poor. Just walking into the slums, you get like I don't know, some fucking bullshit ass virus or something, or bacteria.
Yep.
So what about we either hunt or fish, get enough money so we can adventure, and then get enough money to become sailors, or something like that.
Yeah, we can process whatever we catch too to make more money.
Bro, I missed the island with the black bears, and there was that mountain.
Man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I missed the ruins. There was not ruins on top of a mountain. There was just loads of shit.
Dude, this is the fucking problem. Your attitude. Always worse and worse and worse. Like, you're a man.
He got you there. Quit crying.
Fuck, let's do it. Let's go against
Either we
all
kill
odds.
ourselves or we start fishing.
Exactly, bro. It's either we kill ourselves or become something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, do you guys want to do a suicide pact? Like, I don't care.
Nah, bro. Let's go hunt. Okay, we have 4 people, bro. 2 people will go hunt, and 2 go fishing. I can go hunt. I don't care.
Dude, I'm trying to find caves. The fuck?
Bro, we can't because they're so fucking far. We're gonna starve, dude.
There's no caves that we can like go to.
I've got 17 charisma. Let's start a cult.
Oh
Yeah.
What about something? Let's just rob people without them knowing it.
Dude,
But
give us
eventually
some
have to rob, bro.
Christianity.
We can start a cult and like we can like do human sacrifices and things in the forest.
The problem with cults, bro, there's the government, dude. There's like the, you know what I mean? The moment you're gonna start a cult, you're gonna get fucked up.
All right,
You're gonna be-
gentlemen,
you're gonna have a bunch in your ass, you know what I mean?
it's been roughly 5 minutes. Has it? Or not yet? Okay, 2 more minutes then. Yeah, we'll go at 2:15.
Okay, cool.
So what is it, dude? What do we do?
I mean, I'm down to start a cult.
What is that gonna get us, man?
Well, if we recruit enough people, you know,
That's a
We
long
can-
shot.
we can sacrifice them. We can maybe recruit the mayor.
I mean, if you say something, I'll go with you. I'm retarded. My character is pretty retarded. So,
I mean, we just need to get some game, bro. Just kill some game.
Is there a new map or something? Like,
No, we're on the same map.
I don't know, why the fuck are you guys not on the caves? So?
What?
You just go to a cave, man. That's the only way to get rich. Literally.
Oh, there's no fucking cave that we don't we look. We always look at mountain tops. We couldn't find a fucking cave.
let's do it again and again and again till we find one.
But they're not just gonna magically appear, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But let's just go to the woods then. It's far and low.
Yeah, but the problem we have is food, bro. We cannot get enough food to survive. That's the problem.
I'll buy some food, but Steven, do you got a tinderbox?
Oh yeah, that's also another problem. That's why we didn't adventure.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have a torch. We don't have a tinderbox. That's why we can't.
What should we do?
I'll buy some shit. Let's adventure.
Okay, fuck it. Let's do it.
I think this character's gonna be a Satan worshipper.
All right, Tulio, welcome back. Let's get your character rolled up. Looks like you already rolled your stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna copy it down real quick. And you chose the name. Joe, how do you even say
JEWAWARB.
that? JEWAWARB? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Money wise, you've got 7. You know what kind of gear you want?
Yeah. I want wraps.
Okay. How many
Um,
wraps?
so I
Just
want
one?
wraps.
Or 2, 3?
No, just one for my
Crutch. Okay.
for my private tool.
Yep.
That's 1 copper, right?
You want some
I'll
sandals?
get it. No, I'll get a torch.
You want to
a
be
tinderbox.
barefoot? You're gonna be half speed. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll do yeah. So I'll do a torch. I'll do a tinderbox. That's 5, and I'll do 10. Okay, and how much are sandals?
3 for a pair of sandals.
Okay, then can I do broken ones or something?
Yeah, damage will cost you 2.
Yeah, and I'll get a pair of
Damage sandals. Yeah.
Yeah. Letters.
Okay. Let's get some cheap or used up sandals. Should last you for a little bit before they break. Any major activities, you might risk breaking them. So just going into a swamp or climbing a sheer mountain, right? Could break them, but otherwise they'll be fine. Let's see. You've got some damaged sandals on. That's all your money. You've got some wraps around your crotch, and you're carrying around a torch and a tinderbox in your hands. All right.
Yep.
And yeah, you recently heard about adventurers gathering here in your town. Most recently, you heard about a crew of 3 that set out earlier today to look for adventure. You looked for them and eventually found some of the characters. I think the people you would have found is in the streets, particularly Diddy and IGNY. They were walking over to the guardhouse, and you heard that these guys were, at least you saw the other day that they were looking for crew members, right? So you saw these 2 earlier, and I guess you're gonna request to join their team. So IGNY and Diddy, are you guys open to a new recruit? JEWAWARB.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, JEWAWARB joined your ranks. Just some other, hoodlum in the streets, right? A naked dude and raps, and he's got a torch and tinderbox. You guys accepted him. It's your group. So yeah, it's 3 guys. Your party, I think, was headed out of town to start hunting. Or you guys want to look for ZRILL before you take off? Last place you saw him
Yeah, I
was in
think we
the
went for
slums.
ZRILL. Could I see the map, by the way?
Yeah. We're in
where
HARSA
are we?
currently. We're in the town of
Oh,
HARSA.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can just make our way east, guys. Why not? Like to the mountains, right? Or you guys don't want that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I say we do that.
I'll listen to Tudor.
Okay. Yep. JEWAWARB suggests the mountains. You listen to JEWAWARB, your new recruit. IGNY, what do you think? You want to follow JEWAWARB into the mountains or something else?
Yeah, I just follow Diddy.
Diddy's
I'm
following
retarded.
JEWAWARB. Okay. Alright, ZRILL, back to you. You're somewhere in the slums still. What was your next move in the slums? Was it to just get out of there, or? ZRILL, what was your next move after you walked into were you walking into another random house? Kinyo? Is he AFK?
Yeah, he might be.
Okay.
Not sure.
Well, let's just continue with you guys then. So you're
Wait,
all
let me-
headed.
Let me ping him.
Okay.
Be sure. I think he's.
I'm back, sorry.
Okay. Do you know what your next move was?
I guess I was gonna go since I'm at Harza. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go south down the beach, but I'm meet
Okay.
up with my old settlement.
Pay a visit, yeah. Sounds good. Okay. So everyone's got various ideas on what we're doing. Diddy, JEWAWARB, and IGNY are headed east towards the mountains, or was it northeast?
Just east. Yeah, just east through the plains.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. And is there a set duration or distance you're gonna try to travel?
Yeah. So if we're on the edge of Harsa right now, to the right,
You're in the town
and
of
we want to
Harza,
come.
in the middle.
Okay, then 3.5 miles east.
Okay. So 3.5 miles east sounds good. What about ZRILL? You're just headed southwest down the coast toward your old settlement,
Yeah.
settlers camp. Okay. All right, sounds good. So we'll roll to see how your travels go. For the bigger party, you guys began your travels east. The rate of movement is, I think, light footman. You guys have little to no gear on, so light footman 3 miles an hour. So if all goes well, you should be able to reach at least Beimerstead in about an hour if things go well. So we'll check your travels. Wandering monster encounters. There are some automatic encounters, which include the surrounding farmlands of Harza, the hamlets between Beimerstead and here, which are 2 other hamlets, right? Just small little encampments where settlers are trying to make a living out in the plains. And I think that's it. No wandering monsters were encountered. We'll check for wild animals in case you guys want to keep your eyes open for some game. Right? Okay. Looks like let's check the plains real quick. That's a 2. I think a 1 or a 2 might indicate animals. Alright, clear grasslands to 1 and 6. So alright, no small game out there encountered in the grasslands are in the hills as you made your way to Beimerstead. Weather today's been moderately windy. Weather hasn't changed. It's still moderately windy out here in the plains. And it's starting to rain a bit. Light rainfall and moderate wind. So some precipitation. It's been pretty dry out the past few days, so now it's raining today. For ZRILL, as the other group made their way to Beimerstead, ZRILL, you went southwest on the coast, not very far out. Doesn't take you long to get to the, it shouldn't take you long at all to get there, so we'll check for encounters. Keeping your eye open for a small game. Oh, that's a large game encounter. Okay. Yeah, there was a large game encounter on the way from Harsa to the southwestern settlement, the encampment. We'll check what kind of small or large game. Well, most likely out here in the hills is you come across some roaming. Yeah, just some. So this is a large game, so it's gonna be some of the sheep from Harza just out in the open, grazing in the pastures, right? There could be a shepherd nearby, maybe not. There could be a sheepdog, but you notice there are a family of sheep out here in the hills outside of Harza to the south, so somewhere in the pasture lands. As you know, the south and east side of Harza are the farm territories. So you're just moving through grassy hills and you come across a small herd of sheep. Would you want to encounter or take action against them? So
I'll
wandering
just
animals.
use my
This is for ZRILL.
I just attack him.
It's ZRILL's
Fuck
encounter.
them. I just attack them and eat them. Prepare them, bro.
You're not there.
We need food.
Igny. It's ZRILL's encounter.
Oh fuck.
He
Oh,
encounters.
it's my encounter.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's big game.
Yeah, it's a sheep encounter. A herd of sheep.
Ooh.
They could be
Oh,
someone's
yeah, I'm gonna,
property
like-
though.
Over here in these parts.
Yeah, you're just in the
I
hills,
guess.
right? You're not far. So you encountered wild
Yeah,
animals, or
literally.
not wild animals, particularly in this case, just free roaming sheep, right, in the pastures.
Yeah, I guess I'll take out my I'll take my belt off since I don't have a pouch anymore, right? And I'll hold my I'm gonna tie it into like a lasso, a loop thing, like a leash. I'm gonna try to go up to the sheep and see if it's friendly enough to let me get that thing around it by either like throwing it at it or
Okay.
whatever.
Let's see the sheep's reaction as you get over there with your belt. Do you have a belt? Let's see.
Yeah, I had the rope belt.
Okay, so if you take that off, hanging from it was your shovel and your club. So you would have to carry those items in your hand if you take it off. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
And then you can just set them down in case you want to use both hands.
Oh, I guess I could tie the rope around to the. I'll tie one of the ends of the rope around the mace, and then I'll just hold the shovel. And so, like, when I hold the leash, right? It's attached to the rope or to the shovel thing or
Okay.
the mace.
At the end of it? Okay, so.
Yep.
You want to tie them together, the mace and the shovel? At the end of the rope?
No, just one of them, because then it's just like an extended part of the rope, so I don't have to hold the rope too, you know?
All right, yeah.
I just hold the mate, the rope is there.
Okay, sure. The reaction is friendly, if not helpful, actually. So it's not neutral. They actually walk toward you and like they kind of bat at you or make sheep noises. Right? They're friendly. They approach you.
Oh yeah, I leaped it up.
Okay, so as you're leashing it, right, you can hear a sheepdog running toward you, barking at you.
What the fuck? Why?
Right, because you're not its master and you're taking action against the sheep. So
so
sheepdog's
it's
running
like-
to you, right? He's a big ass sheepdog, like almost like a wolf dog, right?
Yeah, uh-oh. I guess I'll
You still want to tie
back
it?
away from the sheep, I guess.
Okay, yep. The sheepdog is barking. Not far behind him is a young boy, a shepherd's son, right, on duty. He chases the sheepdog toward you. He's got in his hands, he's got like he's a shepherd's son, and he's just got like, let me see what he's got. He's got a hat on, right, to protect him from the sun. He's got a rope on his waist, on his belt. He's wearing a tunic, some shoes, and his weapon is a sling and some stones, right? He just kind of sees you, his reaction to you, right, is not sure. He's like, he like greets you and says, hello, sir. Something wrong?
Yeah, there was a random sheep over here. I was gonna catch it and try to find its owner.
He reacts negative. He says, something that you don't want to hear. He says, don't mind it, sir. These sheep, they're totally fine. I'm watching over them, so you can get on your way.
Yeah, okay. I was like, hey, kid, I'll head on my way. But before I do, you got any food or anything to spare?
He's not sure. He's like, I'm not too sure, but if you come with me, I can maybe see if we've got anything in the house.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll follow the kid.
Okay. Yep, you follow the kid toward his farm, and working out in the field are a few slaves, right, as you approach the farmhouse. And someone very familiar to you is there. You've seen his face before.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, so there's a guy working in the field right now. He sees you. Doesn't really, let's see his reaction to you. Doesn't really react to you at all. But he's a perfect, he fits the description perfectly. Just working in the fields right now. All he's doing is, he's just kind of like digging. Yeah.
Nice, cool.
All right,
I
well,
bet
the
he's
kid,
all exhausted and tuckered out.
yeah, he looks pretty tired. The kid takes you into up to the house where his pa or relatives are, right? Someone's got someone's sitting at the farmhouse just outside, with another dog. This is an old man, and in his hands he's got a crossbow, and he's wearing a helmet, right? Or he's not wearing a helmet. He's just wearing a hat. But he's got a crossbow.
Whoa, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet crossbow and helmet.
The crossbow's not loaded. It's just on the ground. He's just eating a bowl of food right now at the fire outside the farmhouse, right?
Yeah.
The kid's like, "Hey, Gramps, this guy here is pretty hungry," right? And the old man's like, "You lost, son? Where you from?"
I'm from that. Where is it? I'm from one of the settlements nearby. One of those ones up down to the south.
You don't gotta lie to me, boy.
Oh, he's.
You're a slave, aren't you?
Uh,
Where'd you run away from?
I used to be a slave, actually. I originally came from what's that place? Amos? Is that what it was called? The one just up north with the burial mounds.
All right, he reacts positively. He says something unfavorable. Says, "You don't gotta worry about it here. Welcome all sorts of folk who are willing to do an honest day's work. If you want to work for us, we'll feed you, if that's what you're looking to be done. If you want some food, you gotta work for it, though. You gotta earn it."
Yeah, sure, I'll work for it, but I mean, do you have enough work to go around? I see you guys already digging holes in the field.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of
I
work
got a
here.
shovel. I got a shovel. I can go help him.
Yeah, we got some work that needs to be done around here. He points out to another building where they're constructing another house. We'll all use a strong man like you to help lift up some wood and cut some wood up. And he points out to a house. You see like a couple people working there. It's just one slave and one relative, right? Go on over there. They'll get you set up.
All right. Sounds. Wait, but I'm so hungry I can barely move. Can I get some food first?
He looks to the boy and says, "Yeah, get him some food." Right? He earned it. The boy says,
Yeah,
"You earned it." Right? Like.
I will earn it.
And you guys walk inside the house, and inside the house there's another boy, tall boy. He's just kind of like in the house, sitting at the fire, right? Not far from him is like not far from him is like a wood axe, and then he's got a hat on. He just seated on the chair at the fire. Further in the house, there's like a woman cooking and cleaning, right? And the young boy's like, yelling out. He's like, "Ma, one of the workers, they're kind of hungry, and Gramps said that he can have some food." And you can hear her approving. She says, "All right, just go into the pantry, get him something to eat." And you're welcome right in. They're a pretty welcoming family, right? So you walk through the house into the pantry, and you see a young girl in the pantry, right? She's just doing some cleaning, right? She's like sweeping the floor. And the boy is like grabbing food for you. He's grabbing you a loaf of bread. He's grabbing you an apple and a carrot and a cheese. He's grabbing like various pieces of food, and then he grabs you like a sausage. So 5 different pieces of food.
Cool, yeah.
Right. Here you go. Full meal for you. You're gonna need it.
Hell yeah.
Right. So it's like, yeah, pound of food, right? Just a piece of bread, like a cut of bread, a sausage, a carrot, a fruit, and collectively it's just a pound of food, right? So it's a full meal, full course meal, or full nutrients, right? All the grain, vegetable, fruit, meat, cheese, right? Dairy. So, yeah. And then he fetches you some water too. You have a seat at the dining table. The boy doesn't fetch you water. Someone else brings you water. It's the girl. So she's really young but smart. It looks like she brought you a whole cup of water.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you got food and drink now. And watching
I'm
you
ready to
carefully
go.
is the son, though. The older boy. He's about maybe 14 or something, 13, teenager. And he's like watching you carefully, keeping his eyes on you from the fire, right? As you sit at the table. It's just a stranger. He actually might react to you. Let's see. His reaction is no reaction. Uncertain of you. The daughter is happy to meet you. She's like asking your name, right? She's like, "Where are you from, mister?"
Oh, I'm from a friggin', pretty much a ghost town now up north. There was this mountain and burial ground, and they told me if I shut the door there to keep the ghosts at bay, that I could earn my freedom and that it would rain again. So, if you've noticed it raining more lately, it's because I did that.
All right. She reacts negative. She says, "I doubt it. My ma said it started raining because we prayed." And the boy, he reacts neutral. He just kind of like waiting at the door for you to finish your food. Right? He's playing with the dog.
And who do you pray to, little girl?
She reacts negative. She says something you don't like. Maybe. She says like, "I don't know his name really, but I know he watches over us. We have to pray. He watches over us, and he protects us from the pirates. Mama said that he lives in the water."
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about then, little girl. I happen to follow the same god, Poseidon. That's it.
All right. She's like, "Oh yeah,
But-
that's his name, Poseidon."
Mhm.
And she doesn't really say it properly, but yeah. Posting, right?
All right, well,
Posting.
sorry, little girl, I gotta get to work.
All right, we'll come back to you. So as that was going on, back to Diddy's turn and JEWAWARB's and IGNY's turn. So they're out rucking through the plains, pushing out past the various villages. Do you guys want to stop by any of them or just push past them into the
Push past.
push past? Okay. All right. What about the other two? Do you guys have any input? Diddy or IGNY?
I'm looking in the trees and shit for like a cave or some shit like that, I guess.
Okay. When we get to the trees, we'll definitely observe for anything like that.
Or like, if I'm by the creek, I guess I'll be looking for like a creek cave.
Okay, sure. So any signs of caves out here in the grasslands? There's like little to
Yeah.
no signs of caves. It's just flat land for the next 3 miles. IGNY, anything you want to do or say as we march?
Yeah, I just take orders from DD.
Did
If
he?
you tell me to look around or something, I just do it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, he's like looking for caves. You want to help him
I'm
with
a
that?
slave, yeah. Yeah, I help.
You want to be a slave? You're a free man. But if you
I'm
want
a retarded guy, so
Sure.
I need someone to take care of me
some
somehow.
guidance, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You guys venture out, look for any signs of caves on the way. Diddy roll a d6. IGNY roll a d6 to identify any signs of caves out here. And then Gerard was leading you guys eastward, trying to navigate across the plains. Alright, on your way through the plains, Diddy saw no signs of any caves. What about IGNY? Go ahead and roll a d6 when you're ready.
True.
3? Okay. Alright, yeah, so no signs of any caves out there in the plains. Just people living out there. Eventually you get to the mountains. They're east of you. You pass a few hamlets, you get to the mountains. They continue toward the east. Lightly wooded valley. Do you just want to push out eastward into these mountains?
So we're on the tile, half a mile away, to the left of Togen, right?
So you did 3.5 miles. So 1, 2, 3.5. So you could be in the mountains now if you want. You just reached the mountains.
Like on that tile, on the border of that tile, we want to go up.
Oh, north. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you reach the
Yeah,
mountains,
and,
you push north. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna go. We're gonna march for half a mile, and we're gonna slow down by half, so we can't be surprised all the other times.
Sure. Yeah. You've entered north along the mountains, and then once you reach the next stretch of mountain to the north, you'll start to slow down.
Yeah.
And push further north.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good. All right. Yep. You're currently traveling. Last turn you traveled through the plains. We just checked if anything was seen on the way. Nothing. So now you're here currently, and you're pushing out north through the mountains. And right now you can see that currently, now that you're standing here at the edge of the mountains, you see the sea. You're in the mountain range right now. You're in the valleys, and you're seeing the coast. You can see, the sea northeast of you, right? So from this valley that pushes out north, the mountains are descending into the sea, right? So, but you're gonna push north along the coast then, along the mountain edge.
Half the speed.
Half speed.
I personally want to tell Diddy to observe for caves. I'll observe for navigation and surprise.
You might find a coastal cave here. You're moving along the beach. All right, sounds good. Slowed movement. As you lead the way, the others are keeping their eyes open for any caves along the coast. All right, we'll come back to you guys. It's your turn. Very slow and mundane. Just pushing out, exploring northward for any signs of caves. No immediate action. Just travel. Back to ZRILL. You finished your meal, and then from there you want to head out to work. Looks like they're preparing materials for the construction of a building, right? So you can see them cutting out planks and such.
Yeah.
All right, you get on over there. You offer your assistance, and yeah, pretty soon you got yourself a normal job. Basically, your job is to help cut wood down to the proper size. So they give you a handsaw, and you start sawing up wood, shaving up the planks into the proper sizes. They're making a floorboard right now, right, for a wooden floor for this next building, right? So you're cutting floorboards or creating them out of sheets of wood or logs, right? Sawing the logs down to floorboards. Okay. Well, into the shape, and then they'll have to get polished and everything. Sand it down. So you can step on them normally. All right. Well, yeah, you're hard at work, just doing some construction, some manual labor. And then back to DIDDY, JEWAWARB's, and IGNY's turn. You ventured north through the mountain range at a very slow rate. Let's check if you see anything out there. Starting with monsters. No. Started with the layered monsters as well. Possible layer encounters. There is one layer encounter out here. Possible wild animals. Alright, nothing. Possible signs of a cave, if there is any at all. So naturally, if you pass and there is none, you will just confirm that you saw none, that there are clear indicators, or some evidence that there aren't. But anyway, yeah, DIDDY and IGNY roll a d6 to see if you identified any signs of a cave out here. This roll will more so be so you can visibly inspect as you march slow. More so, it's a roll to see if you heard anything that gives signs of a cave, like running water or something. Any kind of sign. All right, DIDDY spotted no signs or heard nothing. IGNY roll a d6, or did you already roll? Not yet. Okay. So IGNY, you're trying to identify any signs of a cave out here along the coast. So just roll a d6 when you're ready. Okay. IGNY, you identify signs of a cave out here. Particularly, you found tracks that clearly led up to a cave along the coast, right? It's not far from where you guys began. So you walk up the coast, you find tracks headed to the southeast of here, right? And the crew actually spots. Let's check if we're surprised or not. Well, we can't be surprised. Let's check if this monster is. It is. So at a close distance, as you venture out into the, from the mountainside or from the valley toward the beach, you see something along the beach, right? It's a black bear hanging out on the beach, right? Just kind of fishing, right? Looking for crabs or something, right?
Yeah, I go back to DIDDY and JEWAWARB.
Yep,
So we
you're
can make a proper plan here. And like be like, up. like show them the way.
Yeah, you guys just got to the beach, and 30 feet from your position, 10 yards out, you see a bear just hanging out on the beach, right? So as you just climb down the mountain valley into the beach, right? So you guys were between a mountain or two mountains. You walked out between the two mountains onto the beach, and not, as you rear the corner, as you go out of the valley, 30 feet away to the southeast of you, around the mountainside, right? So you didn't see him in the valley. You saw him once you near the end of the valley. So to the southeast or to the right of you, down the beach is just a black bear hanging out. He's like sitting in the sand, just munching on a crab.
Can I see any tracks that lead to a cave?
Yeah, that's the thing. You also notice signs of a cave further past the black bear, where the tracks lead toward the black bear. You see like a natural like coast of caves, right? Like a coastal cave system. It's right here, right? So it's probably possibly where the bear's living, right?
Yeah, I just tell Diddy and Igni that I think we should ignore the bear, go for the cave.
It's kind of in between the
Yeah,
cave
well,
though, right? So
Yeah, so
you have to sneak past him.
I say we get up on the valley a bit, and then we just try to barrage it down as much as possible. If we can't, then I guess it rips us to shreds. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good idea since we can fight it from a distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get up on the valley.
Get up on the
as far as I
mountain.
can.
Yeah. Climb up the mountainside, up the valley. Okay.
Yep.
Get some high ground. All right. What about JEWAWARB and IGNY? You guys want to follow him up there or something else?
I mean, I wanted to check the cave out, but
What about we do like a distraction and somebody's just get in the cave, we run away or something?
dude, I don't think we should even fight this bear. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we can't really fight him here.
Let's just go towards the cave.
Well, this is the only cave I'm gonna find, dude. So
Yeah, so
we
let's
can't
go
continue up the beach.
Yeah, can we
ignore that cave?
can we just ignore the bear, like go around the bear?
You can try to go past it, but like imagine if your crew was coming in from the southwest, right? You're moving northeast. The bear's to your right or to the east of you, southeast along the beach. The cave is somewhere behind the bear, right? So along that mountainside.
Okay.
So the cave is like you would have to sneak past him, right? Like you would walk behind him, but he could probably hear you walking behind him toward his cave and react to you, right? You have to get past him. He's looking toward the waters though, like toward the ocean or the coast. I mean,
Yeah, dude, we can get a backstab. Let's just go for it.
Okay, let's do it. I guess. Sure.
So the idea is that I think some of your crew is going up the mountainside, right? Like climbing up and taking high ground to fire at the bear.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you're all climbing up there. Iggy, you're going up there too?
Yeah, I'm with Diddy.
Okay. Do our guys have the right equipment for this? Let's check. JEWAWARB's equipped with a torch. Diddy has a sling. He's ready for this. And Igny also has a sling. So we have 2 shooters and 1 guy with a torch. The torch guy can't do much. He maybe could throw rocks.
Can I just pick up rocks and throw them?
Yeah. Alright, you guys sure you want to take on a black bear with just rocks and stones?
It's not a good idea.
We're probably near the end
There's
of the
nowhere else
expedition.
to go. There's nothing else to do.
I mean, even in that cave, I don't think there's much of a value in it. Like it's probably where the bear lives. if you see
Okay,
it.
how much feet
Is it a big fucker or is it a little fucker? Can we tell?
It's a coastal cave, so you can see the entrance. It's got various
No,
entrance.
I meant the bear. Is it a big one or is it
Oh,
a
is it?
small one?
It's an adult bear. It's a male, from what you can tell. Big ass black bear.
Yeah, how far is it?
From your position, it's about 30 feet.
Oh hell no, we cannot do that.
Well, you're climbing up the mountainside, possible. So if you do that, you will get high ground and more distance on him.
Yeah.
Dude, that means I don't know, man. Whatever.
We are nearing the end of our expedition, though, so we might just take note of it and head back to base. The nearest base from you is Bimerstead, or Togen.
Yeah, I think we just go to Togen, guys.
I mean, we could barrage it.
No, man. No, we can't.
You might need more men
Mm,
for that.
yeah, maybe if
'Cause-
ZRILL was with us, maybe.
I think the average Blackbeard has about 16 hit points, maybe. And the average shooter with the sling deals 2 damage, right? So
Still barrage, bro. Let's try it. Okay.
if the two of
we
you
go, like,
manage to
on a
hit,
top area.
you would deal like 5-ish damage, maybe max. So, or 5-ish damage.
Yeah, I can give my dagger to somebody to backstab him. If he's focused on us, somebody can backstab him.
You know, if we had like 6 or 7 shooters here, probably have a good chance to take on a bear. But only 3 shooters, super risky.
Yeah. Alright, let's head back.
Step back.
Today it looks like no
Right.
mundane job, just exploration and reporting of a bear sighting and bear cave that can be maybe attacked.
Can I take
next
like a
time.
night's watch at Togen or something for
Yeah, so you can feed yourself. Okay.
yeah,
So the crew
or
members,
I'll work in the mines.
yeah,
Something.
some easy labor job that they will immediately employ you for. Since you guys didn't get any work done today, it will cause your character stress. Because of course, they'll be doing an extra shift, so it causes mental fatigue. They'll get exhaustion. On top of exhaustion, they'll be losing 1 hit point. So, not permanently, temporary loss of a hit point. So, all right, and then they'll go to sleep and at least get some food and drink. So, usually, or if you force march your character, you would not. The worst part is getting exhaustion, and then some mental damage, right? So mental fatigue. So 1 damage, which will heal overnight, of course, because you heal at least 1 to 3 hit points. So that won't really affect you. The main effect is the exhaustion. So your next game, if you play next game, your character will have exhaustion, right? So it goes away after a day, right? But at least you will have food and water. So, and a place to sleep. So yeah, to wrap things up here, IGNY, JEWAWARB, and DIDDY, you go back to TOGEN, you find a labor job, you work overtime, you gain exhaustion, maybe some depression, and you get food and housing and water, right? And depression. Let's see. So ZRILL, your character, of course.
What are colors?
You did some labor out in HARSA, some honest labor. You got fed and housed, and you didn't have to overwork today. They worked you as long as they could, but they didn't overwork you. So you had a normal
Cool.
day, and nothing was gained. All right, that's it.
I got some info,
Yeah. Info.
and pretty sure. Yeah, as soon as I see the other guys, I'm gonna let them know what's going on. Are they in this? Are they in the city still with
No,
me?
they're all the way in TOGEN. You're in HARSA.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right, I guess that'll be the wrap for today's game. Yeah, thanks for playing, guys. Unfortunately, we couldn't make too much progress. We had a few leads, but things got difficult. And then, of course, ZRILL, you know something about that farm now, or the fugitive
Am I
is.
sleeping at that farm, or am I going back to camp?
Yeah, you're sleeping there with all the other slaves or servants, serfs. So hanging out in the farmstead. You guys get to sleep in the barn tonight, so that for your bedding you get like dry hay to sleep on, and then like a blanket that you don't get to keep. They just bring you like a blanket. It's just made out of the wool from the sheep that they take care of at the pastures, right? The pasture
Okay.
land. So a wool blanket, nice warm area to sleep. That fugitive is here though. You're not sure if it's him, but he looks very similar to the guy you're looking for. He's got the orange skin. He's got the curly hair and the big nose, right? And he's skinny. Yeah.
So I'm considering whether I should, like, leave in the middle of the night and tell the night guard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, you could.
I could do that.
Did you want to do that? You would get the reward
Kind of.
possibly, or
Like,
split the reward.
would I still get the bounty if I had the other guard do it? But I just found the guy.
Yeah, if you find him, you have to bring him in, dead or alive, to the guardhouse to get the full payment. If you get the guardhouse to deal with it, they'll still pay you out, but maybe not the full thing, right? So if you want to do the
Yeah,
job
let's see.
yourself, it's more dangerous but more rewarding. if you get the guardhouse, you'll still get rewarded, but maybe not as much, right?
I'm pretty strong. I could carry a person, right?
So you want to fight him? This guy's known to be very violent, right? He was reportedly, I mean, he took action against an innocent, vendor. She was just doing her job. He grabbed her by the hair,
Yeah,
took a stone and beat her head in,
he-
right?
But he's sleeping, right?
He's sleeping with you, yeah, in a separate area,
Yeah,
same house.
and I have a club. So yeah, I'm gonna try to bonk him on the head so he doesn't wake up, and then drag him out.
Okay. Yeah, so
I mean,
in
I
the middle
wish
of
I
the
had
night,
that. I wish I. Do I have the wanted poster on me too, or did he just give it to the? He only gave us one.
yeah, only one guy has it. It's IGNY.
Oh well, I guess he took it, but that was mine, and now I'm fucked.
Right.
So I'm still gonna do it though.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonk
Stay
him
up
on the
tonight.
head, do a non-lethal blow.
Okay. So you'll sneak up to him, or you want to charge him and you climb out of your sleeping area.
Sneak up to him.
Okay. As you sneak up to him, though, everyone's kind of sleeping on edge, right? You're all slaves. You all are strangers. There's a 2 in 6 chance he wakes up, or he's been awake, right? When you sneak up to him. So 1 or 2 means that he's still awake, right? A little high chance you can sneak up to him, basically. 1, he's still awake, right? So unfortunately, there's some contestant, right? So he's still awake. There's a low chance he's still awake, and he somehow was still awake, or he woke up as you got to him, right? So he can react to you.
Yeah.
So you snuck up to where he's sleeping, and he can react to you. His reaction is friendly. So he wakes up and says, "Yo, what's up?" At that point, do you want to just take action, or you want to talk to him, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him, but like, dude, I don't know. It's kind of weird here. I don't have any friends. Like, what's your name? My name is ZRILL.
So there's only 3 people sleeping here. It's you, him, and one other guy that you heard is also a fugitive, like a slave. So the other guy that ran away is an actual slave from the town. He ran away from the markets. This guy here is, his story from what you've heard is that he said to the farmer that he's a war hero fleeing a war to the south, and he came here looking for work. So that's his story. You know his real story possibly if he's the right guy. The other guy, of course, said that he ran away from the slave market. They were treating him really bad, and he managed to escape the slave market, and the farmer took him in, right? So the farmer got a free slave out of it. Let's see. And then for you, so the farmer's kind of corrupt technically. Anyway, for you, of course, your story was that you used to be a slave and you're looking for food. So that's how you got taken in. So that's the story you've been telling, I guess. Anyway, the war
guess
hero guy.
I guess I'm gonna ask him if he wants to go outside and like drink something tonight.
So he's friendly. He's like open to you, right? He's like, "Yo, is there something I can help you with, bro?" Right? As you wake him up, and you're trying to explain that. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I can't sleep, and I don't really have friends around here. You want to have a drink with me?
Negative reaction. You have a charisma bonus? No, you don't.
No.
He shakes his head and says, "No, man. I'm clean, bro. I'm gonna need some sleep, all right? You should get some sleep too.
All right, I'll see you. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning then, buddy.
All right." And he crawls back into his sheets, goes to bed.
Yeah,
You want
then
to try
I'm gonna go
something?
get the
Or
guards.
you just go
I'm
get
not
the
gonna let this
guards?
murderer get away.
Okay. So you want to walk out of the house?
Yeah, this way it's not suspicious that I'm leaving. He probably thinks I'm drinking.
He's helpful to you. He's like, he reacts in favor. He stays where you're sleeping as you walk out. Okay.
Nice.
So in favor. All right, you head out and go get the guards then.
Yep, the night guards.
Okay.
And tell
you
them
go
that I
for the night
found
shift.
the bounty.
Okay. Yeah, you walk into town. You look for the night shift guards. Well, the nearest guards are here at the farmstead. Just the grandpa. He's on watch tonight, right? You want to talk with him about it, or do you want to actually go to the town guards?
Wait, he's an actual guard?
No, he's just looking over his farm, right?
Oh yeah,
He's
no,
the
I mean a
farm
town
guard.
guard. Yeah.
Yeah, like guarding his own property kind of guard. Okay, you head into
Yeah.
town. Let's see how he reacts to you though. Leaving. Extremely helpful. Yeah. exactly what you're thinking, right? As you're walking out, he's like, "Hey, I think I know what you're doing. If you want some help,
Yeah.
I'm down to help you."
Yeah, well, I mean, I could go in there and give him a bonk on the head. We can tie him up, and I could carry him into town.
I
Then we
heard
could
about
just,
what he did.
He's a murderer.
My son thinks that he deserves a second chance. The reason why
Well,
is
kids,
because
so innocent.
my son is
What's
a
the
grown
reason?
man, but yes, he thinks he believes that anyone who follows Poseidon deserves a second chance. The man prays to our God too, apparently, but I don't know if he's truly faithful. And the bounty on this guy is about 10 coppers right now. If you help me, we can split it.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Sure.
All right, you both head over to the barn quietly and carefully. And when you get in there, right? Let's see the situation, if it's good or bad. It's not really good or bad. It's kind of uncertain. It's a bit confusing. By the time you get in there, you're not sure what to do because the guy's awake and he's holding the other slave hostage, right? You walk in, the grandpa's got the crossbow. You've got the you've got your club, right? And
Yep.
he's holding the other guy down on the ground and he's got a rock over his head, right? He's like, you know, he's a dead man if you take any action against me. But you can walk off and let me out of here and I won't kill him. I'm changed. I'm a better person. Listen, that girl, she was racist. All right? I killed her because she's a racist. All I asked was for some clothes. I maybe complimented her on her looks. Asked her if we can do something else for the money, for the clothes, and she said I was being disrespectful. Listen,
So
I
you're
think I'm
No, I'm gonna
innocent.
cut you off there. So you're a changed man, yet you're still standing over someone ready to kill them?
You're here to kill me, aren't you? You're here to turn me in.
We're not here to kill you, but you did kill a woman, and I think you should turn yourself in.
I'm not sure if I can do that.
Well, I mean, if you kill that woman right now, we're still gonna take you in either way. Would you want more blood on your hands?
He's over a normal slave. The normal slave is just a dude, right? It's the other slave
Oh, well,
here, the guy who
him.
ran away.
Oh, him.
So let's see how the grandpa reacts. Grandpa reacts not sure what to do either. Okay, so the grandpa's like, "Look, boy, I honestly don't care about either of you. Go ahead and smash his head in. I'm still gonna shoot you." Right? And let's see how he reacts to that. He does it, right? He does exactly what. So as he does that, you want to charge him? He's like slamming the stone in the guy's head, and the
Yeah,
grandpa's
I'm gonna
shooting at
bash
him.
his head in.
Okay. The grandpa fires. Let's see if the
Mash and
grandpa
bash.
hits. Grandpa fires and scores a 13 with bonuses
Fuck
applied
yeah.
and such. He did land a hit. Crossbow's deal double. He's a light crossbow. And nailed him. Yeah, so shot the guy right in
Nice.
the. You run over there. He's bleeding out. There's a bolt in his face, right? There's blood bursting out of it. He's like on the ground on the side, right? Just limp. So you kick him over. The guy that's injured got bashed in on the head, right? So there's a big cut in the side of, or in the back of his head now. And I'm gonna roll to see if he survived that. So the guy that bashed his head in deals D2 damage. Odds is 1, 2 is even. Alright, 1, yeah. So that's 2 damage, plus he did it with one hand, so it's just 2 damage. And the guy that he smashed had only 1 hit point, so by the time you get to the guy, the poor slave who ran away, was given a second chance by the farmer, he's already dead too. So 2 deaths were caused here. So for the runaway slave, the grandpa's probably going to have his son bury him. His son's going to be pissed probably, because his son believes in a lot of good things, right, about this land. And the kids might not be too happy, because the kids like all the slaves, including you. And then, of course, This guy's gonna be turned over to the law by you and the grandpa. You both pick him up and drag him back to town, and you complete a mission, right? You get half the XP, which is about 2 XP, and you get half the money, which is about 5 coppers. You just carry him to the law. The law sees that you carry in a fugitive, and they get you guys paid out pretty quickly throughout the midst of the night. They thank you for your small service, and will report to the family about the man's about what you guys did. So the local authorities know that the man's been discovered and taken in right to custody, and they'll notify the family of what you guys did, your services, right? So you'll be probably thanked by them too.
Yeah, let
eventually.
him know it was me.
Yeah, the grandpa tells the story a different way, that he walked in there with you and shot the guy in the face, and maybe you tell a different story, that you charged him and smashed him with your club. Right. But it was your idea to go take on the outlaw with the grandpa, so if the grandpa did it alone,
Grandpa's not strong.
he's not strong physically, he's got a good weapon, but he's an old elderly man, so let's see. Anyway,
Well,
yeah, you split the money with
we
him.
take half.
Yeah. You gain some relations with the law and the grandpa. Yeah, so your expedition didn't go too poorly then. You got a decent expedition. Alright, you're at 40 XP. You're at 5 extra coppers. And for the other crew, you guys ended up in Togen, right? Unfortunately, there's nothing to eat or drink until you worked a double shift today, right? And so you did your adventuring work for the first 8 hours. Got to Togen and did an evening shift. Took on some manual labor job. The main labor force in Togen currently is working on building a road. So they got you guys assigned to road digging, right? They're trying to get a road dug up all the way from HARSA to Togen, right? So you're helping to construct a road, right? Let's see. All right. Yeah, that's it for the day. So, any questions, concerns, or updates? Any feedback? Anything else you guys want to try to do before we wrap the expedition up? I know that we didn't get too much action in today. It was a short week party, right? A short-handed group, so we couldn't really get too much progress done, especially without any torches or leads, major leads. Our only hook today was a fugitive and HARSA, a small task. Dungeons and
Yeah, not much really.
yeah. Okay, moving forward, right? If you guys do want to go cave diving or dungeon delving, you do need a torch, of course. And then, of course, you need a place to explore. We still got a few places to check out. Sandstone Ruins. We got the cave here now, the bear cave. We've got the mound. Still don't know what's out there. We've got the nest. We've got the chasm. We got the bandits. And we got the further southlands. We didn't fully explore the southlands. So we got a few other places to check out. Some areas are a bit cooked, I know, right? The burial mound, we're not sure. We never fully explored too far in. The sandstone ruins are a bit cooked in the top of the tower. Might be too dangerous for us. The chasm's unknown. Let's see. The bandits, we already know, like, it's just a bunch of, like, equal level characters, but in high numbers, right? So, a bunch of level 0s ready to fight you. So, you have to build a pretty sizable crew to take them on. The nest is unknown wilderness monster that lays big-ass eggs in a big-ass nest. So, just some things to think about. The bear cave, of course, might have bears. So, if you're ready to take on some bears, explore into the bear cave, right? All right. Well, yeah. Any other questions, concerns, or feedback before we end our game today?
I've got none.
All right. Yeah.
No.
Thanks for playing, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.